Hello everybody, good afternoon and welcome to That's Football. What a super Sunday it's been so far. Leeds and Brighton. Two massive results really. Brighton beating West Ham 2-0, which will go under the radar because obviously Leeds have smashed Chelsea 3-0. I've just been watching that and we've got this massive game live for you this afternoon, of course, which is Newcastle's hosting of Man City, the Oligarch Classical? I don't know what you'd call it. But basically, it's a big game. Obviously, we're going to talk about that. I hope you're all doing very, very well. And I'm very much looking forward to this afternoon's action. I'm sort of a little bit regretful that I didn't cover the 2 o'clock games because West Ham definitely do need to buy McTominay, Justin. The Oil Derby. That's what it is, John Barnes. But yes, effectively, West Ham have got 0 points from 9. We've got the live league table for you there. Chelsea not even in the top half after 3 games. West Ham bottom of the league with Manchester United with 0 points after 3 games. Brighton are right up there with 7 points. Fantastic start to the season for Brighton. I think that puts them into 4th place. And Leeds are not doing too bad with 5 points. So there we go. West Ham are actually bottom now. They've got a worse goal difference than United apparently. So West Ham and Manchester United bottom 2 after 3 games. I tell you what, I think you'd have got good money for saying after 3 games that Leicester, Man United and West Ham would be the bottom 3, wouldn't you? You'd have got very good money for that. So yeah, it's a very, very interesting start. And I think that, look, hopefully the way the league table is going at the moment, I think if Newcastle could get a result against Man City, it would make this Premier League very, very exciting. I think the problem at the moment is that everybody just thinks Man City are going to run away with it. So no matter how good these results that we're getting, you know, the leads and everything like that, the fact that Man City could run away with the league. So I'm hoping that Newcastle get something today. Chelsea need to buy Rice, says Joe. Well, we'll go through the team news first for the Newcastle versus Man City game. Then we'll talk about these 2 amazing results today. So Newcastle line up with Pope, Trippier, Botman, Shaw, Byrne, Willock, Bruno Gomes, Joe Linton, Almiron, Wilson and St Maximin. I still don't think it's good enough, but you know it's not a bad side. They still need to spend. I mean, look, the thing about Newcastle is they're not quite there yet, are they? Lascelles, Ritchie, Kraft, Wood, Fraser, Murphy, Anderson, Longstaff. They're still all right. They're owned by billionaires, but it's a slow build, isn't it? I thought they might have bought a few more this summer. Actually, I mean, you look at what Forest have done. Newcastle have not been that active, I don't think, in this transfer window, which has surprised me a little bit. But you know, they're going to get there eventually, aren't they? Man City, Edison, Walker, Stones, Aki, Cancelo, De Bruyne, Rodri, Gundogan, Foden, Haaland and Bernardo Silva starts. I mean, I think Bernardo Silva staying at Man City is absolutely huge for them, isn't it? Grealish is not actually starting or on the bench, so I presume he's probably injured. Ruben Diaz, Phillips, Ortega, Alvarez, Gomez, Mahrez, Palmer, Lewis on the bench for them. So look, it looks like a very strong Manchester City side, as we know, and must play, says Newcastle are being smart. They don't want to rush things. It's a steady build, which I think it probably is, to be fair. A lot of people talking about De Jong going to Chelsea. So the Battle of the Oils, says Talk. But look, it would be remiss of me not to talk about the amazing results we've had this afternoon. I'm sure some of you were watching the games like me. I haven't seen the Brighton win at West Ham, to be fair. I haven't even seen the goals. I know one was a penalty. But that is a fantastic result for Brighton. We'll come to that in a minute. But let's start off with the big result of the day. Leeds beating Chelsea 3-0. I have to say, and I'm on TalkSport tonight at 8 o'clock. So if any Chelsea fans want to call in, we'll be live on the TalkSport YouTube channel and on national radio. Got a lot to say tonight, especially about the Glazers and United situation. But I think Chelsea are going to have to be active in the transfer window. Not 100% that Chelsea's transfer activity really is working out at the moment, is it? Koulibaly, I think, will be a good signing. Leeds have got 7 points, says LD. Sorry about that. Leeds have got 7 points because they beat Wolves. I thought it was a draw. So yeah, Leeds, very good start to the season. They could have 9 points. They gave a 2-0 lead away to Southampton last week and drew. So they could have 9 points. Amazing start by Leeds. But worried Chelsea will try and sign Ronaldo now, says Majik. I don't think they'd get Ronaldo if they wanted to now. And that's Chelsea's fault because Tuchel said no. I've spoke to some people who are, you know, quite prominent Chelsea fans, and they were speaking to me about 6 weeks ago about Ronaldo, saying, do you think Chelsea should go for them? And I was like, I don't want you to go for Chelsea, but if Ronaldo goes to Chelsea, you will be sorted up front. He'll score goals, especially with the amount of quality crosses that Reece James and Chilwell put in at that time. They didn't have Cucurella. So I think Ronaldo at Chelsea is exactly what they need. I can't understand... And look, I don't want to take anything away from Leeds, by the way. It's a little bit like when Brentford beat Man United last week. Brentford were brilliant. Leeds were brilliant. They look really good, Leeds, and I don't want to be disrespectful to them. But Chelsea just look like they've got nothing up front. They do. They look like nothing up top. John Terry in a spelling test. It's just they just don't look a threat. And Raheem Sterling, I just don't get what they're trying to do with Raheem Sterling. He's almost like he's the target man. It's weird, really weird. Chelsea are going to get beat a few more times this season if they keep playing like that. They just don't. Mason Mount doesn't look right. Havertz doesn't look right. Chelsea just don't look right to me this season. They should have beaten Spurs last week. They ended up 2-2. Opening game of the season against Everton, it was scrappy. And then today they've been smashed. It's not a good start. And I did say this. I did say that Tuchel could get the sack. It's a new owner who didn't pick Tuchel. And if they don't have a good start, the new owner might just go, you know what? You're not the manager I chose. And it could go wrong. I don't think it will. But I think anything's possible. As a Man United fan, I just watched the Leeds highlights. All Man United players should be embarrassed at their efforts. Who do they think they are, says Canna Dave. And it's called soccer now, mate. Aronson is the best American player since Landon Donovan, says Thomas Quarry. I think Dempsey was your best, to be honest, but there you go. No Timo, no party, says Brutos. But look, yeah, massive win for Leeds. 3-0 against Chelsea. Bad start to the season for Chelsea. They've got all this money and... I don't understand why they're looking to spend £80 million on Fofana. I don't know what... Fofana would have made no bloody difference today. It was a bad defensive display by Chelsea, but they can't score goals. They don't look like scoring goals. They can't score goals. And he's spending all this money on the defence. You ain't scoring goals. Like, you don't look like you're going to score goals. There's no threat in that Chelsea side. And I think it's amazing that they're spending all this money on defenders and, you know, maybe even going for Frankie de Jong. They need a bloody striker. They need probably two, but they desperately need a top-class striker. And I'm really surprised that Chelsea have left themselves so flat up front. It's really surprising me. Spurs are rubbish. Chelsea are rubbish. West Ham game relegated. London is red, says Zayn Miasi. Well, I tell you what, the start to the Premier League season has been fantastic because... you know, teams like Spurs and Arsenal really benefiting at the moment. I don't think Spurs have hit top gear by a long way yet. Arsenal looking very good, but they're accumulating the points, 7 and 9 respectively. Liverpool have got 2 at the moment. Chelsea have got 4 at the moment. So, yeah, especially for Arsenal, it's just a case of we're playing well, we're scoring lots of goals. Let's keep doing it, and let's see what you know. Ultimately, Arsenal did not finish in the top 4 last year and they've not been in the Champions League for what feels like 10 years. I know it's not that many years, but that's their aim. They've got to be in the top 4. They've started the season well. Other teams who are going to compete with them for top 4 have started the season badly. It's a big incentive for Arsenal. If I was an Arsenal fan, my concern would be depth. But apart from that, Chelsea need Maguire, says Richard. Well, I think Harry Maguire would be a brilliant acquisition for Chelsea in a back 5, and I think Scott McTominay is exactly what West Ham need. So there we go. But they'll go and buy Fofana, of course they will. But I think they need to buy a striker. I really do. Arsenal looking like a team, says Fries. And the second thing I want to talk about is Brighton. Look, Leeds, I also want to just acknowledge Leeds. Their energy was unbelievable. And yet again, we've seen another supposed little team in Leeds completely dominate a big team in Chelsea. We saw it last week with Brentford against Manchester United. We saw it the week before with Brighton against Manchester United. And I think what we're seeing at the moment is that if you can have all the good players, but if you haven't got a team ethic and a work rate, it doesn't matter how much you're paying each other wages. And Leeds, again, totally dominating Chelsea in large chunks of that game today and totally deserved the win. So, yeah, team ethic is really, really important. And that's something... with Man City, you can't ever moan about. They do have really good players and they do obviously pay good wages and they pay a lot of money for their players, but they also have a very, very good work ethic at Leeds. Saliba could be player of the season. At his age, he's already better than Koulibaly. What a goal it was yesterday, Zayn, as well. Fantastic, wasn't it? Actually, I need to tell you about my fantasy Premier League because I have had a good week, a very good week, because of Arsenal. Got Ben White, who got an assist and a clean sheet. I had Odegaard and I had Jesus, and I also had Rodrigo. So I've not checked my score yet, but I'll have a look in a minute. And yeah, Leeds were very good today. Very good start to the season for Leeds. I think it's going to be very, very interesting to see what Leeds do next week. They're actually second in the league on goal difference, and their next game is Brighton at Brighton next week. It's the battle of the 7 pointers. Brighton against Leeds at 3 o'clock next week. It's a game I'd like to watch, to be honest. It's a shame it's a 3 o'clock game because both got 7 points. Both started the season off very, very well. Both could have 9 points. Of course, Brighton beat Man United. They drew at home to Newcastle. They were a bit unlucky. Today's opponent for Man City, of course. And then they've gone to West Ham and won. So, I mean, what a fantastic start for Brighton, by the way. Really, really fantastic start for Brighton. To go to Old Trafford and win on the opening day when it's Ten Hag's first game and everyone's expecting them to get turned over. To then play West Ham, who've lost their first 2 games of the season at West Ham, who desperately need a win and deservedly beat them 2-0. Brighton have just had a fantastic, fantastic start to the season. And look, let's not underrate it as well. He's lost Bissouma to Spurs and Cucurella to Chelsea, 2 of their best players, and they go and win fantastically well. It's fantastic. Just a comment from Ajax manager Schroeder says he's positive on Anthony. I think he thinks he might keep him. We lost 5 or 6 players, and I don't want Anthony to leave the club. I told the board that I want him to stay here. I'm assuming that the club will not sell Anthony as we're in good financial position. It's keeping a player against... You know what, though? It's keeping a player against his will. And that's what I don't like about that. And I don't think that Anthony is worth 100 million euros, but he's being kept against his will. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And people will say, well, United are doing it with Ronaldo, but Ronaldo hasn't refused to train and refused to play. And also, we haven't sold half our team. Ajax have sold half their team, and they're keeping Anthony against his will. And Anthony's got every right to say, so you sold Gravenberch, you've sold the keeper, you've sold centre-backs, you've sold forwards. They're all allowed to go elsewhere, but I've got to stay and be part of your rebuild when I don't want to be here. It's an interesting one. Back to Brighton, though. Cucurella and Bissouma, arguably 2 of Brighton's best players, leave. They've got 7 points from 9, and 2 of their first 3 games are away from home. Brighton are actually more impressive than Leeds because Leeds have had 2 home games. Brighton have had 2 away games and 1 home game. So Brighton's start to the season is fantastic. Said it on Twitter earlier. Aston Villa and Everton made a big mistake going for popular names like Gerrard and Lampard. And this is sometimes the problem with football and football owners. They make decisions on popularity. 100% Villa should have gone for Potter over Gerrard. 100% Everton should have done everything to get Potter over Lampard. And both those clubs would be in a much better position. Because if Potter can do that with Brighton when he's losing his best players, imagine what he could do with... I think he'd be a perfect fit for Villa, actually. I think apparently he's a Villa fan, and he was born round here as well. But I think Potter, and look, I don't want to disrespect Brighton. He might say I've got no intention of leaving Brighton ever. I love Brighton, but and Brighton's a fantastic part of the world. Maybe he doesn't want to leave, but you know, somebody said it's a bit like Eddie Howe at Bournemouth. It's not like Eddie Howe at Bournemouth. He's done a much better job than Eddie Howe at Bournemouth. And I'm tired of saying it. And you know, I'm fed up of him being perceived as this, oh, you know, it's like a little dog, isn't it? Pat him on the back. You're doing a good job. He's quite clearly one of the best coaches in the Premier League. And it needs to be acknowledged more because it's consistent every year. The football they play, they overachieve massively. And as I said, first 3 games of the season, he's got Man United away, Newcastle at home, West Ham away. For Brighton, you might say they might come out of that with 2 points from 9. He's come out with 7 and he's won both the away games. Absolutely fantastic from Graham Potter. Havertz, Mount, Sterling have combined for no goals, 1 assist in 3 games. Something has to change. No attacking threats as Carlo is back talking about Chelsea. And at the moment, Mark, I don't care who we sign. I still feel flat about the team, says Dominic, who I think is a Manchester United fan. So, yeah, well, look, we've got Man United against Liverpool tomorrow night. Both those clubs are in trouble. I think Liverpool won't be in as much trouble if they win tomorrow. 5 points from 9 is not ideal, but they are unbeaten and they can build on that. But Man United could be sat bottom with West Ham tomorrow, 0 points from 9. What a bad start for West Ham. Another loss today to Brighton. Completing Man City, Forest and Brighton losses for West Ham. Clean sweep of losses there. And Man United obviously played tomorrow night. Chelsea 4 points from 9. Draw against Spurs and a win against Everton. Not scoring goals. Shipping a lot of goals against Leeds today. What is in store for Chelsea? Money. I think much like Manchester United, they're going to spend money. Arsenal to win the league. Odegaard, Martinelli, Jesus, Saka, the greatest attack since the Invincibles, says Zane. I'd be stunned if you won the league, Zane, and I think you would be as well. I think the big problem with Arsenal is I look at their bench and I just think Jesus, Odegaard, Saka, they're not going to be able to play 60 games for you this season. And if you pick up a couple of injuries or a bit of bad form, I think it's a shame for Arsenal, but I just don't think they've got the depth. And I look at Spurs' bench and I look at Chelsea's bench and I look at Man City's bench and even Liverpool's bench. I know they've got a bit of an injury crisis at the moment. That's the next step for Arteta. And you can understand it. Look, I was saying yesterday, Arsenal look like the real deal. It amazes me that I and some of you have been sat there for 2 years saying, I can see what Arteta's doing. You know, they need to be patient with him. And you've got Arsenal fans saying, keep your nose out of my club. You don't know what you're on about. Arteta out, Arteta out. And now they're right up his arse. Oh, yeah, he's a good manager. I've seen All or Nothing. He's a good manager now. But everybody with a brain could see what he was trying to do and what he's trying to build. And now suddenly they're really good. I think league titles for Arsenal is a bit premature. You know, you've got to dream the dream, 9 from 9. You've got to live the dream and enjoy it. Why would anybody pop an Arsenal fan's bubble at the moment? You know, let them enjoy it. It's exciting. But I think the next step for Arteta, and one thing I really do respect about Arteta is that it has been a steady build. Like the first few games he came in, he parked the bus, he hit on the brake, they won an FA Cup. And then he gradually started to build the team he wanted. I think he's got a first 11 now that can compete with anybody. I think if they played Man City now at the Emirates, you'd go, they might win this game. Whereas normally you'd go, they'll definitely lose. So their first 11 can compete with anybody. The next step for Arsenal is depth on the bench. Because I tell you what, if they get depth on the bench, they're going to be a very, very good team under Arteta. I mean, they already are, but I still think their depth is not where he wants it to be. But they're meant to still be adding players in the next 2 weeks. Tielemans, keep an eye on Tielemans. I've been the one on about this for weeks and for well over 2 months now. I've been told end of August, Tielemans, Arsenal. So I fully expect that one to happen, especially with Leicester's start to the season. I think it's going to happen, and I think Arsenal have waited on that one purposely. And where Man United and Chelsea have got this transfer window wrong, not only have Arsenal done really well in pre-season, got maximum points in the season, their transfer activity's been really good as well. They've got the players in, they want Tielemans, they're going to wait until the end of the month to do it, but it's not impacted on their league points accumulation, has it? So everything for Arsenal is going really well at the moment. Conte or Tuchel, says Road to Dawn. Well, let's do a poll. Let's do an either or. Who does the chat prefer? Go for it. Conte or Tuchel? I will tell you mine when we've had a few votes. Can you shout out my mate Arthur? It's his birthday. Arthur, it's your birthday from Mal. There you go. Happy birthday to Arthur. And why does everyone believe Sterling is a good player? He's been terrible for the past couple of years and wasted attacks. I was so annoyed he signed, says George. The problem with Sterling is how you're using him. You don't play with a front three, or it doesn't look like you do. You've got to have a figurehead and Sterling off the left and then somebody else off the right. I look at Chelsea at the moment and it's too clever for its own good. It's not too clever, it's too clever. And he needs to simplify that attack. There's no focal point to the Chelsea attack at the moment. You can't put one into the mixer. I think if you look at Man City today, if they're not having any joy, they can whip a ball into the mixer and Haaland might hold it up or get on the end of it. At the moment, Chelsea can't do that. It's all too intricate, and they've not really got a cross into the box, which is ridiculous. When you've got players like Chilwell, Cucurella, Reece James, Aspilicueta, to not be able to whip a cross into the box is not great. Love from Italy, says Vitox. Thank you very much. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, by the way. Bottom right-hand corner. I just need to reload this up, actually, because something's gone wrong with my stream. No, nothing's gone wrong with my stream. It's just the overlays that needs updating. There we go. Let's start it up. There we go. We will do a little bit of a poll in a minute. A little bit of a Graham. 10 minutes to go till we start. That's wrong again. I get really annoyed with this. I come back and people start messing around with things. 7. That's wrong. It's just wrong. Let's have a look. Something's gone hold of my heart, staring my soul and my senses apart. Yes, okay, that's right. So 738. 738. Kalidou Koulibaly didn't pocket Firmino and Mane. He played bad today. He did play bad today, Kalidou. And I think, but you know, this is the world we live in now, isn't it? This is the world we live in. Kalidou Koulibaly will be shit now. Ah, what a waste of money for Chelsea. What a load of rubbish Kalidou Koulibaly is. What a load of rubbish that comment is. He just had a bad game. Just had a bad game today. And I thought he was superb against Spurs last week. He had a bad game today. It's called an adjustment period. He's never played in the Premier League before. And he played badly today, but he got sent off as well, didn't he? I forgot about that. So yeah, who've Chelsea got next? Actually, that's interesting. So Leeds play Brighton next Saturday at 3:00. It's the battle of the two teams with 7 points. And Chelsea next week, they go and play Leicester at not at Old Trafford. Imagine that. Chelsea against Leicester at Old Trafford. Chelsea against Leicester at Stamford Bridge. I mean, Chelsea potentially got a good run now. Leicester at home, Southampton away, West Ham at home, Fulham away. They'd be looking to win the next 4 games and get their season back on track before they play Liverpool at Stamford Bridge. So, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't fancy Chelsea to win the next 4 at the moment, but at least they've got a run of fixtures where they potentially could. They potentially could. So 76% of you have gone with Conte. 24% have gone with Tuchel as the better manager. I would have gone with Conte. So I'm with you on that one. I just want to go back. Actually, we're just going to do a score predictor, which is what we always do. This is for this game. So Newcastle win. I know we did it yesterday, but you might have changed. I don't feel too bad today. I didn't do any streams last night. You might have noticed. I was at a big barbecue watching the AJ fights. The fight before was better than the AJ fight. I had a few beers, but I feel okay. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. I've forgotten. Yeah, interesting. Yesterday afternoon, we predicted all the Premier League 3:00s, didn't we? While I was doing the Spurs-Wolves game. I said Everton would win. I think the majority of you went with the Forest win. That was a draw. Southampton-Leicester. I can't remember what we said. I think we all said a draw or a Leicester win, and Southampton won. Who else played at 3:00 yesterday? Fulham-Brentford. I went with the Fulham win. A lot of you went with the Brentford win. Cash back. Bournemouth, I think we all went with an Arsenal win, didn't we? But 65% are going with the City win here. And, yeah. Did Fulham win? I thought Fulham won. People are saying 3-3. I think they're predicting the score here. I am on TalkSport tonight, Awoken. Don't miss it tonight. National radio show at 8:00. The Transfer Hub with Mark Goldbridge. That's me. Taking your calls. But also, we will be talking quite heavily tonight, I think, about Chelsea and the Manchester United situation. And we'll be opening up the show with that. It will be on YouTube. So TalkSport on YouTube at 8:00. They'll be playing it on there with the live chat. Or you can listen to it on the radio. Or you can do both. I mean, I don't know what the delay on what either or is. But I really do hope Newcastle get a result today. I think it'd be great for the Premier League, even if they get a draw. But yeah, Man City are looking very, very strong at the moment. Do you think Bruno Guimaraes stays at or leaves Newcastle before they inevitably become a top 4 contender, says Nick? He has got a lot of eyes on him, Bruno Guimaraes. He's the best Bruno in the Premier League at the moment, and he has got a lot of eyes on him. And I think that, you've got to respect that. And, I hope they can get something today, because if people think Man City are going to run away with this league, look at their next 3 games after this. Crystal Palace at home. Now, Palace have got quite a good record against Man City, and they could hurt them on the break, and they have. It feels to me like they've done it loads of times. They've been to the Etihad and got a result, but you'd expect City to beat Palace. Then they've got Forest at home. I'm sorry, I'd expect them to win that. They've got Villa away. I'd expect them to win that. Spurs at home, Wolves away before they play Man United. So Man City, you just can't see at the moment where they're not going to win a game. So really could do with Newcastle doing something here today. I don't think they will. I'm going to go with a Man City win. I think they will win, and probably by about 3-1. But it'd be great for the Premier League if Newcastle could just get a point. Even a point today would be good. Andrea says, do you think Forest will stay up? I think at the moment, Bournemouth nailed on going down. Fulham, I think, have had a great start to the season. Fulham, 5 points from 3. They've got to be happy with that, especially when you're beating teams like Brentford. So, to beat Brentford, who played so well against United, and that was a cracking game. I think Fulham have got a chance of staying up, and I think Forest, just because of the sheer volume of players they've bought, they could stay up. But having said that, the bottom 3 at the moment, apart from Leicester maybe, is completely unrealistic. There's no way West Ham are going to go down, and there's no way Man United are going to go down. So I think from a Fulham and Forest point of view, I think they've got a chance of staying up. I think Bournemouth have got no chance of staying up. However, we need to see who the teams are going to be that are going to drop down, if you know. This could be a Leicester-esque season. A dark horse could win the league, says Anthony. I'd love it. But somebody's going to have to start taking points off Man City, And I don't think that's easy to do at the moment. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you're thinking about that. But, we need someone to start beating Man City, don't we? So, that's what we need. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, by the way. Bottom right-hand corner to do that. You're very welcome on the channel. Just trying to figure out what's going on here. Okay, I can sort of figure it out. There you go, there. No, on the wrong page. That's right. There we go. Watchalong. Right, I need to get the timer ready. About 4 minutes to go till the start of the game. Hope you're all doing well. Please do subscribe to the channel, by the way. We're on the road to 750,000. 750,000 we are. We're on a road to 750,000 we are. So yes, please do subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner. You're all very, very welcome, as I said. I'm just going to get the timer ready. I hope Newcastle can get a result today. I really, really do. I am a little bit surprised. Look, Newcastle could do what they want with their money. And obviously you're going to get a lot of jealousy. And I'm jealous of Newcastle's wealth. I'm not jealous of who their owners are. I'm not jealous of who Man City's owners are. I'm just jealous of a football club that has owners who want it to run like a football club. I don't have that at Man United. I've got owners who want to bleed us dry. But Newcastle have this intent to be a football club. I'm a little bit surprised how they've approached this summer. I thought they would have made more signings, but in a way that's a respectful thing because it shows that they are trying to build gradually. But I feel that they probably have surprised me a little bit, Newcastle, by not buying an out-and-out striker. And I know they've got Wood, and I know they've got Wilson. And I think I said it on the Ben Foster show last week or the week before. I think if Callum Wilson stayed fit, which he won't, he could score 20 goals in this team. But, which is why I think, look, I look at Chelsea, I look at Everton, and there are other teams in the Premier League this season, and I go, you know what? They're not scoring goals. And you can have a good defence, and Everton's defence has been pretty good so far, and Chelsea's defence, apart from today, has been pretty good so far. But if you can't, you need to score goals. Chelsea today had enough of the ball to score at least a couple of goals. They scored none. Everton have had enough of the ball to score some goals this season. They've scored one. So I think goals are what it's all about. Thoughts on Edwards' KO of Usman, says Emmanuel, and I didn't watch it. Mark, wonder what they are saying about De Gea now. Keeper can make mistakes, says Ja. And Derek, welcome to Members Club. Well, look, it's interesting, isn't it? De Gea is just constantly targeted by the media and certain fans, etc. Mendy makes a mistake today and it won't matter. Koulibaly has a bad game today in his, second or third game for Chelsea. Martinez has a bad game and it's the end of the world. It's just the microscope that Manchester United are under, I suppose. So, there we go. I watched AJ last night. I thought it was a crap fight. I knew Usyk was going to win, but I thought it was a crap fight, and I thought AJ was better than he was last time. But for me, bulk up a little bit more and just try and knock him out in the first 6 rounds. You can't box Usyk. You just can't. You can't do it. And he tried to do it, and he lost. And at the end of the day, we're patting him on the back because he lost a little bit better than he did last time. But hopefully Fury comes out of retirement, because I'd definitely do a watch along for that. But I wanted to go out last night. I had the night off and I wanted to go out and have a few beers and watch it. And to be honest, I'd have been very disappointed with that as a watch along last night. It wasn't great. Anyway, we're about to start here. Make sure you subscribe, bottom right hand corner. We're only 300 away from 793 to 39,000 on the road to 750k. As you know, you're all very welcome on That's Football. It doesn't matter who you support. Bottom right hand corner to subscribe. We're going to be doing the World Cup and everything on here, and obviously Champions League will be starting soon, so loads of watch alongs and interaction and little debates to get involved in, and very excited about the World Cup, but very excited about this game. I've kept this on the low until we actually start, but I just want to say very excited about this game. It's the first time I've watched Man City this season for 90 minutes, and it's the first time I've watched Newcastle this season for 90 minutes. I've seen the highlights, I've seen Match of the Day, but this is my first chance. And look, that always excites me, because I do try to watch every team in the Premier League at least 3 or 4 times in a season at least, and this is my first time this season watching Newcastle and Man City. So I hope that Newcastle can get something out of this one. 64% of you were going with a Man City win, 20% with Newcastle, and a draw, 16% of you. But it's got to be a corner for Man City, for Newcastle. Yes, good start. Crowd are up for it as well. Good to see. Good to see. Peter is a Chelsea fan and he's sad. Yeah, you're going to be sad about that. I need to tell you my fantasy Premier League score as well in a minute. I think it's going to be quite good, but I haven't had time to check. So an early corner for Newcastle here. They've got the heights. They've got people like Byrne and Shah and Botman. They've got people who can get on the end of this. Of course, they've gone with a short one. What the hell? Why go for a short corner when you've got all that height? Trippier. Ooh, Edison nearly went in his own goal there. Caught it and went against the post. But he has caught it. Arsenal's had a stinker of a week on his fantasy Premier League. I'm about to tell you what I've done now. So I didn't have a great start, but I had really good points from Arsenal players yesterday, because I've got Ben White, I've got Odegaard, and I've got Jesus. Odegaard got me 16, Ben White got me 7, and Jesus got me 8 because I had him as captain. I have got Erling Haaland. Rodrigo today has got me 11 points so far. He got a goal, an assist. So he got me 11 points, but I think he might be getting me some bonus points. Let me have a look at the Leeds game. Bonus points. Yeah, Rodrigo's going to get me 2 bonus points as well, so he'll get me another 2 points. So I'm on 53 points at the moment. 53 points as it stands. I did have Mendy and Cucurella as well. I've only got Haaland and Salah to come. I had Antonio today, so might need to ship him out actually midweek. It's difficult because West Ham next week have got... Who West Ham got next week? Villa away. Oh, that's a massive game next Sunday. That's a massive game next Sunday. It really is. Anywho, we're back in the chat here. We've got a super chat. Saudi Arabia versus United Arab Emirates. The Desert Derby starts, says Summerjit. Yes, I really, really want Newcastle to get something today. I mean, I would do anyway as a United fan, but just at the moment, I just think for the Premier League, it would be great for City to drop points. And Haaland, oh, he thought he was going to hit it first time. It was a lovely ball from Gundogan. He slipped him in and it was on his left foot. The angle wasn't great, but I thought he was going to pull the trigger and he didn't. He cut it back, but I thought it was a great run by Haaland. That pace over 5 yards. And Rodri hits a shot just over the bar. But if they show this back again, Gundogan slips Haaland in. He's in behind. And no, they're going to show the Rodri shot. But I'm surprised he didn't shoot. Am I looking forward to Man United Liverpool tomorrow? You know, if we can get a point or a win, I'd be over the moon. But I don't think our season starts till after the Liverpool game, really. Will Chelsea sack their manager, says Johnny. Well, I've said this before. First shock sacking of the season could be Tuchel, because the only reason I say that is because it's a new owner. And a new owner loves to get rid of a manager and get their own man in. Thoughts on Sarr to Villa, says Will. Mate, don't talk to me about Villa. I don't even understand what Gerrard's doing half the time. I know he didn't buy Danny Ings, that was Dean Smith, but I never understood why a team like Villa, who, let's be honest, are mid-table, would have two strikers like Watkins and Ings. They're as good as each other. You can't play them together in a front two, so you're basically having to bench one of those strikers. You only need one of them. And Gerrard seems to try and find a way to fit two strikers in his system, and they've got Leon Bailey, they've got Bendia, they're now going to buy Sarr. I think what Villa need to do is play one up front, either Watkins or Ings, and then get some width in that team. They've got no width in that team. Here's Bernardo Silva. Lovely cross. That's 1-0 surely. Yeah, Gundogan. Straight away. What is this Newcastle defence doing? It's too bloody easy for Man City this season. But what's the defence doing there? 1-0 City. Terrible defending. Absolute crap. Like statues at the back. Someone turned the music off and they stood still. It's just too easy. It's just... Oh, I can't believe how crap Newcastle's defence is here. Bernardo Silva's got all the time in the world. Whips the cross in. Gundogan's way onside. Nobody's marking him. Terrible. Absolutely terrible defending by Man City there. By Newcastle there. Crap. You can't start like that at home. It's not even a good cross. There's no height on it. It's not like it's a dipping cross. That is a crap cross. It's head height. I'm not even a Newcastle fan. That's fucking awful. And no one's marking him. He's got... Oh my God. That is pub defending, really. The cross has got no height on it. And Gundogan has got time to control it and shoot. Awful defending. Awful defending by Newcastle there. You can't do that. No matter how good Man City is, you can't do that. Brighton's going to score that. Leeds will score that. Terrible start. You can't be giving Man City a 1-0 head start. Terrible by Newcastle. And now, you give yourself a mountain to climb. You can't be conceding early against Man City. Alicia's trying to say it was a very accurate cross. Of course it's a very accurate cross. It doesn't mean it was good defending, though. Why is Dan Burn playing at left back? Again, I don't know. But he did used to do it for Brighton. So 6 minutes gone. Man City already 1-0 up here. And they can now just start controlling the possession. And this is where Haaland really works well, because Man City can just play a little bit deep and look to hit on the break. Am I the only one that don't mind these Saudi owners coming in because they actually show ambitions? It says Lay. C. Joe says, what do you mean Newcastle's defending is awful? Have you seen United? Funnily enough, CJ, we're not watching Manchester United. We're watching Newcastle against Man City. That's football. So, what's your point? And also, I don't think you'll find a United fan, me or any other, trying to say that Newcastle's defence is worse than Manchester United's. It's a nightmare start for Newcastle here. Bruno Guimaraes has just been booked for his first tackle on Kevin De Bruyne. And it is a yellow card, to be fair. But this is what I mean. Indiscipline and problems for Newcastle early on. So I'm really hot. Really, really hot. I'm just going to have to do something that I can't have you seeing. This will make me feel cooler. The league is over already, says Malps. The Premier League is officially a Farmers' League. Interesting, interesting. What you think about that? Come back now. So, the league is over already, says Malps. Well, it's not over, but the quality of defending, if you defend like this against a team like Man City, basically Newcastle have given them a 1-0 lead. Robinson's lemon squash is the best, says Barnaby. Well, Man City are on the attack again here. Oh, God, I'm very disappointed by Newcastle here. I hope they can grow into the game, but very disappointed. Go on, get it wide. St. Maximum, keep it in. Go on, you've got to run at him now. Go on, run at him. He's up against Kyle Walker. Burn at left back. Don't know what that's all about. Thanks everyone who's tuning in, by the way. Make sure you subscribe, bottom right hand corner. We are currently 100 away from 739,000. And I tell you what, De Bruyne nearly finished this game off. 2-0 it could have been then. He's in down the right hand side. Good save by Pope with his feet. But, come on, second ball. You've got to want the second ball. Man City are brilliant at winning the second ball. Newcastle have got to win the second ball here. I'll take my socks off. Really hot. Ollie or Southgate, says Brad. They're both crap. Targay is hurt, says Chris. Need a desk fan, Mark. I didn't think it was that hot today, Condiment, really. I didn't think it was that hot. I am on TalkSport tonight. Yes, 8 o'clock. Call in. Love the calls. So, yeah, looking forward to that. I'm not taking my top off. I wouldn't do that, Winston. But Man City are in again. Oh, he's gone out for a goal kick. Mistake by Gundogan. Would I take Potter at United? I don't personally think Man United's manager is the problem at the moment. Good build-up play by Haaland to get that De Bruyne chance. And actually quite surprised De Bruyne missed there. Mark, we all know you've just taken your trousers off, says Oliver Spencer. Have you never sat there in your boxer shorts when you're hot? In your own house? Come on. It's not like I'm going to show you anything, is it? Don't worry, I won't be stretching today. And if I do, I'll turn the camera off. Are Arsenal in first, says James? Don't know. Well, yeah, they obviously are on goal difference at the moment. It's not updated the league, has it, for Man City? It normally does. That's weird. Normally does. Let's get it going. Hi Mark, hope you're well. From a neutral perspective, which team do you believe is closest to City and Liverpool? A lot of pundits argue Chelsea or Spurs, but I feel Arsenal are better right now. Oh, right now, Jack, Arsenal are the team that are in form out of Chelsea and Spurs, definitely, yeah. But right now, you'd say Brighton are doing better than Chelsea, and Leeds. So it's early days, but yeah, Arsenal would be the best of the rest at the moment, I would agree. Jack, hi Mark, what position do you reckon United will finish this season? Mad grind with the live stream to keep up the good work, says Rec. I still think Man United won't finish in the top 4, so I'd say 5th or 6th. Love your match reactions and live commentary, says Jardin. Thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in. Man City very dominant at the moment. Newcastle 1-0 down. Terrible defending. I'm not having it any other way. The cross had no height on it, so it's not like it was a great cross. And it could be 2. Ooh, Haaland snatched at it. And chance goes missing. But now it's a good chance for Willock to drive forward. He needs to slip someone in. He does. Callum Wilson! Oh, what a bit of defending by Nathan Aki. I think there was an offside anyway. Good defending by Aki. He didn't know. He didn't know. But it was a chance for Newcastle on the break. And Aki defended the cross really well. But it did look offside, and it was offside. Good run by Willock, though. Newcastle need to be better than that. They need to be better than that. Remember as well, just as a little reminder, if you are new, please do subscribe, bottom right hand corner. But what I was going to say is, this will update as we are going. I call it the stats carousel. It's new for this season. So we've got the score and we've got the timer below that. But we've also got the stats pad. This is updated as the game's going along. So 79% possession for Man City at the moment. You can keep an eye on the stats. They will update minute by minute. We've also got the team sheets, which will come up next. Next. There we go. Newcastle. So you can see Bruno Guimaraes has got a yellow card. Any yellow cards or red cards will be shown on their right shoulder. Any goals will be shown on their left shoulder. And if anyone gets substituted on, you'll see the player go off and the new player comes on, but they'll have an arrow around the lower part of their back. So obviously no substitutions for Newcastle, no goals, but they have a yellow card. Man City, you can see Gundogan on my left-hand side there. He's got a ball on his left shoulder because he scored the goal for Newcastle. Bernardo Silva got the assist. Obviously no sub. So this is updating live time for the new season on That's Football. So make sure you subscribe. Just gives you some interactive elements if you don't want to, be looking at the chat. It has updated the league table now. So Man City have got 9 points as things stand. So this league table updates as it stands. So Man City have got 9 points as it stands because they're winning 1-0, but they still would not be above Arsenal on goal difference. Why has St Maximin refused the pass there inside? What? And that for me is the problem with St Maximin. He can go and do amazing things, and then he can go and do silly things, and there was an easier pass there. Hi Mark, Arsenal fan here. Can you do a poll on which one gets top 4? Arsenal, Tottenham, Man United, other teams. Ali, stop milking it. Lots of people are saying you're doing really well at the moment. Stop milking it, and everyone will say Arsenal top 4 at the moment because you've got 9 points. So we're not doing a poll on that. Why didn't Foden pass there, says Johan? Absolutely. Pep Guardiola's fuming about it. So Foden's running down the left-hand side. He takes a shot. A little 5-yard pass, and he's got Haaland in one-on-one with a better angle. So yes, not looking good for Newcastle at the moment. Mad Leeds win, says Big. They are getting the ball to St Maximin though, and he is capable. He's into the box here. It's a good run. It's a good cross. Oh, there's nobody on the end of it. Good cross. Did his job there. Nobody on the end of it. Next goal is going to be key in this game. I think if Man City get it. Go on. St Maximin's in the box. Could see back. Oh, no. Almiron. Almiron. Don't pull a face like that. What a miss. Another great cross by St Maximin. Almiron, he's on the penalty spot. The cutback comes. He's on the penalty spot. It comes to him. He puts it over the bar. Couldn't finish his dinner, says Ryan. Like bloody Bruno. It's like Bruno this. Over the bar. Terrible miss. What a chance. Almiron. More like moron. Terrible miss. Absolutely terrible miss. Rodri's gone in. Cancelo's gone in the book as well. He's got a yellow card. He's Bruno'd it, says David. Well, better from Newcastle, to be fair. Better. Bit better. I think Grealish is Grealish injured? I think he might be injured. Thanks for subscribing, everyone. Bottom right-hand corner, we're only 10 away from 739,000. So thanks everyone who's getting involved. Remember, you're very welcome on That's Football. Man City on the attack again. Haaland wants a free kick. He's giving it on the edge of the box. I don't think it was. Botman's not very happy. Right on the edge of the box. Good opportunity this for Man City. When you've got De Bruyne and you've got Foden. Wow, I think there's a substitution going to happen here for Man City because it looks like... It probably was a foul on Haaland, to be fair. That I think there might be a substitution happening here for City. Ruben Diaz is coming on, so I think Stones or Aki might be in a bit of problem here. Watchalongs next weekend, says Paul Matt. So I'll tell you that in a minute, mate. Let's just see what happens with this free kick, because I might fancy... Aki wants another 2 minutes. Doesn't want to come off. I think he will be coming off because Ruben Diaz wants to come on. They were bigger rivals. Sorry, do you actually hate Leeds as Man United fan, or at least used to remember them league in '92? Says Frentas. They were bigger rivals. I don't like Leeds. As United fans don't like Leeds, and Leeds don't like United fans. But Kevin De Bruyne, good save by the keeper. Tried to go around the other side of the wall. I don't like Leeds, but I've got to be honest. The rivalry's not that big for me. I think for older United fans, it's a bigger thing. But I don't like Leeds, but it doesn't massively bother me when they slip him in. It's Almiron again. The cross. Oh, good defending again by Man City. Newcastle looking better. It's got a good edge to this game now. That's going to go out. That Racing Game says Pope is on fire. There is a 7 PM show on the United Stand tonight. Yes, tune in. We've got Ricky on. It's a forum. Fan forum tonight at 7 o'clock. Ricky's on. Don't miss it. And then 8 o'clock on YouTube, Talk Sport, and on your radio, Goldbridge, call in. Got a lot to say tonight. Looking forward to it. Are you going to get the new FIFA, Mark? Yeah, it might be my last one, I'll see. Ruben Diaz is going to come on here for Aki. Probably makes Man City's defence stronger, really, doesn't it? Who got the assist? Bernardo Silva. Thanks everyone who's tuning in, by the way. Thank you very much. Good start for Man City. 1-0 up in the first 6 minutes. Not good defending by Newcastle. Crossed by Bernardo Silva. Gundogan had time to chest it and finish it. And Bernardo Silva, Foden and Kevin De Bruyne have forced changes since then. Newcastle, though, should be level. Almiron had a great chance from a cutback cross from St. Maximin, but... they didn't take it, and as I said, I think if Newcastle can get the equaliser, it sets it up quite nicely, but I'd still fancy Man City to get the next goal. Thomas, thank you. Welcome to the Members Club. But they have looked dangerous on the break, Newcastle. Nice ball again. Cross comes in, headed away by Stones. Trippier. Needs a runner. He's asking for a runner. Go on, Trippier's going to get this. Cut it back. Oh. Frazzy says, great show. You keep my Sundays eventful. Thanks for tuning in, pal. Newcastle on the run again. Needs to be careful there, Gomeres, because he is on a yellow. Do I like Mars bars, says Reese. I do like Mars bars, but I don't eat chocolate much anymore. But I do like a Mars bar. I haven't had a Mars bar since Christmas from a celebrations box. Would you ever grow out your beard, says Lay? Probably not. Antonio, welcome to the Members Club. Thank you very much for tuning in. 22 minutes gone. Newcastle have settled back into this game quite well. It's such a shame they conceded. I think they have settled quite well into the game now. Just thinking there, you know what? I've just had a message about a transfer for United, which I'm not going to tell you because I'll get someone to research it. Week and a half left of the transfer window. Who do you think is going to be active in the transfer window? Chelsea have got to be, haven't they? Man United will be. Chelsea have got to be. I really do believe that Arsenal will buy Tielemans. Liverpool probably won't do anything else. I don't think Man City will do anything else. Unless Bernardo Silva goes to Barcelona, but apparently that's not going to happen now. Newcastle don't look like they're going to do anything. Surely a few teams that we're not aware of are going to go and do some business. James thinks he thinks Spurs will get 2 more in. See, there's a team. I don't think Spurs will get anybody else in, really. Sarr's going to Villa, of course. Yeah. Lovely ball, that. Oh, what a crap bit of link-up play, though. He's done well to win it back. Come on, wide right, wide right. Oh, come on, Newcastle. Some of your link-up plays, terrible. That's a good ball. Come on, now. That's a terrible ball. Terrible ball by Trippier. Final third ball is crap from Newcastle at the moment. Thoughts on Forest's transfer window, says NW. I don't really know. I don't really know who they've bought. I think I'm so confused by it. The only 2 I know that they've bought is... or 3, Gibbs, White, Lingard, Henderson, but I think they've bought another 6 or 7, haven't they? Who's getting more pay? I heard Morpay was going to go to them, but now he might be going to Fulham. Mark, how Italian are you? Says Hard. I'm about as Italian as fish and chips. Yeah. If you're called fish and chips, that's how Italian I am. I have got an Italian real name, but it's not because I'm Italian. It's inherited. They're in the box. Callum Wilson, corner. Come on, Newcastle. You're doing all right. Come on. Keep at it. Keep your heads up. Keep working hard. Don't think Newcastle look like... You know, I think the last 10 minutes, they've given... It's been a 50-50 game. I think it's been a good last 10 minutes from Newcastle. Man City were looking very dominant. Hi, Mark. Would you take Anthony for 100 million now or wait for next season for cheaper, like what happened with Sancho, says Amir? We're talking about that on the United Stand at 7 o'clock. Andre says Newcastle are dominating. They've got a corner here. I've took St Maximin out of my team for Rodrigo, so I can't really complain. But I would, if you've got St Maximin in your fantasy Premier League team, I'll guarantee he's going to get you some points today, because he wants a handball. What does he want? Callum Wilson, what does he want? No, he doesn't look that interested. Got a corner. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's a corner, yeah. Got a corner. Why do I want Newcastle to win? Because I support Man United, but also because I support the Premier League. I don't think it's good for the Premier League for Man City to go and win loads of games. Oh, come on! Callum Wilson takes it down and passes it to Ederson. He's got to finish that. It's an easier chance than Gundogan. He controls it. Oh, come on. Good header by Botman. To be honest, I think Callum Wilson would have been offside anyway, wouldn't he? Yeah, he would have been offside anyway. Newcastle doing well, though. I haven't looked at the stats. I don't know whether you've seen it go past the screen, but we'll have a look at that in a minute. Here's St Maximum again. Getting lots of the ball. He's having a good game. It's a good cross! Yes! They're going to say handball. They're going to say handball. Almiron! Almiron! It's been ruled out. It's offside. It's not a goal. I don't know. No. It's checking. 1-1. It looks like Edison's confident. Is he Almiron or is he Amoron? Let's have a look. Has he cheated? Cross comes in from St Maximin. I told you he'd get some points on Fantasy Premier League. He's onside there. That's a goal, surely. Surely. That's a goal. He's onside. He's onside when the cross comes in. Oh, is he? Oh, no. The angle doesn't look great. He's kneed it in. Oh, it's close. I can't call this. It will come down to VAR. He looks onside. Goal for Newcastle. Up the tune. How are you? How are you then? Gaza, Chris Waddle, Alan Shearer. The fog on the Tyne is all mine, all mine. The fog on the Tyne is all mine. Come on. The fog on the Tyne. Spuggy. Anton Deck. Why aye, man? 1-1. Game on. Come on. Yes. Get in. This is what we want. We want to watch a good game of football. And I told you. What did I tell you? I've took St Maximum out of my Fantasy Premier League team. And I told you before it happened, he will get points. He looks lively today. And he's not a moron, he's Almiron. It's 1-1. Need it in. Edison was looking for a handball. VAR looked for an offside. They found neither. Let's get in there. It's 1-1. Lovely stuff from Newcastle. And we've got a proper game on our hands now. Good stuff. Good stuff. He's really happy because he missed a sitter before. And look at the possession stats. It's come down a hell of a lot. It was a lot higher than 60% before. And total shots. Yeah, it's quite an equal game at the moment. (1-1) after half an hour. And Newcastle have looked good. And Man City have fell off a little bit. They're going to have to go up a gear a little bit now. Game on. Game on. And Michael says he played like effing Almiron. Makes it a good game, I agree, Xander. That's what we want. We want a good game. And Sir Maximum is giving them a lot of problems. Kyle Walker is giving them a lot of problems. Go on, whip it in. Good cross. Wilson. It's got to be a corner there. No, Edison keeps it in. They've deserved, Tim says they've deserved the goal 100%. I think Newcastle in the 10 minutes before the goal were getting right back into it. They were creating chances. Man City at 1-0, again for about 10 minutes after that, you had the chance for De Bruyne, you had a chance for Foden where he could have slipped in Haaland. They're in again here with Foden though. Man City could have made it 2-0 quite comfortably. But after that, Newcastle have got better and better, and they're very worthy of 1-1 at the moment. Blades thinks Newcastle have even got a good chance of winning. I wouldn't go that far, but at least Man City are getting a test here. Good play by Almiron. St Maximum, he's having a cracking game at the moment. Oh, that's got to be a foul. Rodri, hey up, ref. That's a second yellow. That's a second yellow. He's bottled that. Ref is crap. Ref is crap. That's a second yellow. That is a second yellow every day by Rodri. Oh. He's bottled it. Big time. That is a second yellow. He would have booked him for that. That is the same foul. The same foul that Bruno got sent off for. Bruno got a yellow card for. And he's bottled it. Referee's a bottler. Big decision that. I've got to be honest, I thought that's a yellow card and I didn't know it was Rodri. And then you see it's Rodri and you think, oh, he's got to send him off then. If that hadn't been... Oh, no, sorry. He's not on a yellow. He's not on a yellow. Oh, he's not even on a yellow. It's Cancelo who's been booked. Idiot. I've got a tweet apology now. Bridge. I've embarrassed myself now. Oh, that will be a yellow card on Foden. For the foul on Foden. Yeah, well, Rodri definitely should have been booked then. Mark, we got the wrong Bruno. This guy is class, says Eric. So Shah's just gone in the book as well. There is a membership milestone messages. Cool, says Antonio. Thank you very much. It's like people are waking up here. I feel like going, Slow Sports News. Akbar says Bruno Guimaraes better than Bruno Fernandes. I mean, we've already acknowledged that. We've already acknowledged that. I said that before the game started. The best Bruno in the league is Bruno Guimaraes. Hopefully Bruno Fernandes will get his arse into gear at some point, but he's been sat down for about 4 months. Anyway, chance for Man City to whip a cross in here. They've got some people who are good in the air. De Bruyne's on it. We know he can put it on a sixpence. Man City having to respond here. Early lead, but Newcastle pegging them back. Punched away by Pope. Haaland or Odegaard, which one is more valuable, says Thomas. Goal scorers are always going to be more valuable, aren't they, Thomas? Mark, mate, I'm going to triple captain Matip. Says stop it. What? Well, you can't. It's already over. So you'd have to do it for next. Sophie, I did say I was going to tell you what my next Watchalongs are going to be, so I will tell you what the next Watchalongs are going to be. So there's no midweek games. I'm not doing crappy Carabao Cup games. They can get in the bin. So Man United, Liverpool tomorrow will be on the United Stand. Next Saturday at United Stand, Southampton against Man United at 12:30. I'll then do Arsenal Fulham at 5:30 on Saturday. And then on Sunday, I'm going to do Forest against Spurs, which is the 4:30 game. And then there's midweek games after that. So Tuesday night, I don't know what the televised game is. I don't know whether they're Amazon Prime or that, but I don't know what the televised ones are, to be honest. For the midweeks, I'll have to check. Might be Amazon Prime. I don't know. Egg and chips is a lovely dinner, Lee. Bloody Bruno Mars would be better than Bruno Fernandes, says Antonio. Good one, Antonio. Right, I'm going to have a stretch, but for legal reasons, I can't show you my stretch because it might ruin people's lives. Oh, God, that is really needed. I was at a barbecue last night, and I was there from about 5 o'clock till midnight, and I was stood up for all of it. 7 hours standing up with my back ain't good. 36 minutes gone. Good game. Enjoyed it so far. Please do subscribe, by the way. Bottom right-hand corner. Cross comes in. You got to deal with it. Oh, my God. Crap defending again. Who's that? Botman. Prattman. What are you doing, mate? Very lucky. Very, very lucky. Cross comes in. It's not difficult. He gets stuck under his feet. He bounces off him, and Gundogan should have made it 2-1. He does make a good recovery block, but it could have been 2-1. And very lucky not to be 2-1. Botman really made a mistake there. This is a great run. Ederson's in trouble. Ederson's in trouble. Oh, great bit of defending. Brilliant bit of defending by, was it Cancelo? Was it Rodri? I can't see. I think it was Cancelo. Newcastle look a threat on the break. They do. Apparently all the games are on BT Sport next midweek, not this midweek. Mark, what did you make of Dortmund throwing a 2-goal lead? I didn't even know they did, Scythe. And Nick Pope says Joshua Bowwater. Thank you. Nearly 20,000 watching. Make sure you share the video. Get involved with That's Football. You're very welcome. It's been a cracking game, to be fair. Really enjoyed this. I think Sunday's been better than the Saturday 3 o'clocks yesterday. I know Wolves Spurs wasn't great, but the lovely ball into Haaland, and Pope does his job off the line. Very good, very good. Haaland making that run, that darting run. Man City already knowing what Haaland's strengths are, and those little balls and those sprints from Haaland. You can see him scoring a few of them this season. Yeah, the 3 o'clock games yesterday were fantastic, and I think the two games that, well, this is the third game, but the games we've had so far. Now, St Maximum, he needs to slip in Wilson. Callum Wilson gets his stuck under his feet. Yes! Goal for Callum Wilson, and it's St Maximum with another assist. St Maximum. Brilliant play, and Callum Wilson finishes again, and it's a beautiful goal by Newcastle, and St Maximum has got that Man City defence on toast. Beans, beans, beans. Absolutely fantastic. He's causing them all sorts of problem, but don't take it away from Callum Wilson. He was fantastic there. Nice little touch, nice little finish. It's 2-1 to Newcastle, and this is a cracking game. Loving it, loving it, loving it. We're loving it like that. Boom, iron upper, iron upper, iron upper. Boom, boom. Look at this by St Maximum. Slips him in. Brilliant first touch by Callum Wilson, and a lovely outside of the foot, right foot finish. Nothing's going to be chalking that off. Get in. It's 2-1 and it's game on. And this is what it's all about. Look, it's not anti-Man City. It's just everybody wants Newcastle to win, because the Premier League has started off so well with Brighton and Arsenal and Leeds doing all these good results. Nobody wants Man City to just run away with it. We want this league to be an exciting league, and for that to happen, you need Liverpool to drop points early on, and we need Man City to drop points early on. I'm not saying they will. There's a long way to go, a very long way to go. Seems like Newcastle are targeting Walker always, says David. Well, I'll tell you what, I said that... Oh, hold on a minute. This could be 2-2. Get rid of it. Get rid of it, yes. I said that St Maximum has got that defence on toast. You could also say toast, bread, crisp sandwich, Walker's crisp sandwich for St Maximum. He's feasting. He's got him in a sandwich, and it's a crisp sandwich, and it's Walker's crisps sandwich for St Maximum. 2-1. Yeah, on a side, I swapped St Maximum out of my fantasy Premier League team. But I did it for Rodrigo, so as long as St Maximum doesn't get another assist, I'd actually technically get more points for Rodrigo. But I knew it. Take him out the team, he'll do well. If Newcastle win this, I will win £200 on Sky Bet, says Jokers. But what a cracking game. You can't deny it. You can't deny it. It's been absolutely incredible. Man City are a bit shell-shocked at the moment. They really are. Step. Oh, it's only 3 minutes to half time. Step 2 for Man City, 1-0 down. Sorry, step 2 for Newcastle, 1-0 down. Get it to 1-1. They're now 2-1. Get to half time. They've got to get to half time here. They've got to send Man City into that half time chat with Pep losing. If Man City get an equaliser, the momentum's back with them. Of course, the advantage that Man City have got is that they've got a very good bench as well. The 5 sub rule could help them out. But they're on the attack here now. Kyle Walker is going to slip back in. Little back heel. It's not good enough, but he still wins it. De Bruyne, now Bernardo Silva. Man City need to get a bit of momentum going on here. If Man City drop points today, then Liverpool have to respond tomorrow, says VI Jokers. Long way to go. Long way to go. I would say I'd be very happy if Man City drew, let alone lose. Make sure you subscribe, by the way. Bottom right hand corner, you're very, very welcome on That's Football. It's a cracking watch along so far. Score prediction for tomorrow, says Dara. Tomorrow, Man United, Liverpool. Yeah, I'm not confident. I'm not confident at all. I'd like to be confident, but I'm not. I mean, anything can happen, can't it? But I think logically, the game will be won and lost in the midfield, and our midfield's crap. So we've got a couple of minutes to go to half time here. The second half is set to be an absolute cracker. The first half's been superb. Don't forget, tonight I'm live on TalkSport at 8 o'clock with the Goldbridge Hub. We'll be chatting away. We'll be live on YouTube, TalkSport, as well as the radio. You can call in and have your say. Lots to talk about. Loads to talk about. Transfer situations of Man United and Chelsea, I'm sure, will figure with them looking to spend big in the last few days. But might not be the only ones. After 3 games, it's a good gauge. With a week and a half left of the window, everyone's played 3 games. Some teams might be, we need a little bit more. And I think there will be some looking like that. Good tackle by St. Maximum there. And he skips past De Bruyne. And good recovery by Bernardo Silva. Newcastle just need to make sure they go in 2-1 up here. And they do have the ball approaching the 45th minute. Oh, no, don't start flicking the ball. 45 minutes just about to pass, but Man City on the attack. Haaland, I don't know whether he was offside anyway, but Pope's got the ball. I wonder if that might become a bit, it's very early days and it's already been very successful for Manchester City, but I would put it to you, the audience. Do you think Man City might be becoming a little bit too dependent on this ball in behind for Haaland? Do you think Man City have looked as dominant as they did last season in their build-up? Have they sacrificed a bit of patient build-up looking for that quick ball in for Haaland? And will teams figure it out? St. Maximum is what Rashford has lost sheer confidence to attack the defender. A good dribbler and a good run can open up many passing lanes. I think that's a great point by Daniel. I don't think St. Maximum is massively different to what Rashford was like 3 years ago. The problem is Rashford's just lost control in his head of what he wants to do. I don't think St. Maximum knows what he wants to do. He just does it. He just lives on the edge. He gets the ball. He thinks I'm going to cross it. He thinks I'm going to shoot. He thinks I'm going to run past them. And he just lives on the edge. And sometimes he fails massively. But a lot of the time he doesn't. 3 minutes added on. We've had 1 already. That's going to be a corner. A corner to Man City, to Newcastle. Good chasing by Joel Linton. And Kyle Walker's had a bit of a nightmare of a half. And it's a corner for Newcastle, which just keeps the ball up that end as we approach the half-time whistle. 2-1 to Newcastle. Thoroughly deserved as well. You can't argue with that. Walker's overrated. Well, I've always said Kyle Walker is a Leighton Orient right back with pace. I don't actually think he's got a lot to his game, but pace is an attribute. Good punch away by Edison. And look, you can't argue about pace because if you go back to the Euros, Germany would have knocked us out if it wasn't for Kyle Walker. I forget who it was, but Declan Rice was running through. He took him down, the German player, and it would have been a red card, but Kyle Walker was alongside him. You've jinxed Haaland, Mark. You've picked him for Golden Boot. He'll still score a lot of goals. That's a penalty, that is, by Stones. It won't get given. Won't get given. It's not a penalty, really. Wow, what a half of football. Give me some water. It's not a penalty. It's not been given. I don't think it was. I think it was Goretzka. I don't think it was Muller. I think it was Goretzka, wasn't it? Might have been Muller. Right, ref, come on, blow up. Ref, you played 3 minutes. Ref, you played 3 minutes. Oh my fucking god! This is if Man City go and score from here. This ref is a joke. He's played the 3 minutes of added time. The ball's on the halfway line, and he's carried on. He's like a fucking cheating FIFA ref. 48 minutes, bang on. The ball's on the halfway line, and he says carry on. He's adding more time. Oh, I don't rate this referee. You don't add stoppage time on stoppage time. People are saying, oh, the ball went out. The ball's been out bloody loads in 45 minutes. You don't start adding stoppage time onto stoppage time. He's a dickhead. And they nearly scored. They've nearly scored as well. Free header for Diaz, and he heads it over. If that goes in, the referee's a knob. St. Maximum is a strong version of Vinicius Junior, says Angel. Well, there it is. It's half time anyway. Thank God for that. Man City don't score. Referee would have been in all sorts of problems then. It remains 2-1 to Newcastle. What a fantastic half. Let me just stop the clock here. What a game. What a game we've been treated to here. Bayern might be the best team in the world right now, says Myron. They're my tip for the Champions League. But forget about that. We're talking Premier League. And at the moment, I would love the Premier League to look like that tonight. With Manchester City down in 6th place with 6 points. What a start to the Premier League that would be if Man City don't have a 100% start. Because I think everybody says Man City are the favourites. We do need Man City to drop some points. And at the moment, Newcastle are 2-1 up in that position. I think we're a long way from saying Newcastle will win this game. But they've got a very good platform to get something out of the game. And as I said, a point would be good. Are Arsenal the dark horses, Zane? Way too early. So yeah, way too early. Way too early. But let me just freeze it on the stats for you at the moment. This is the story of the half. Now, considering Man City, when they were 1-0 up, I think their possession was up at like 75% or something. Over the whole half, 33% for Newcastle, 68% for Man City. That doesn't even add up to 100, so I don't know what that's slightly off. Total shots, 8 for Newcastle, 9 for Man City. I'd be very happy with that if I was a Newcastle fan. 5 shots on target each, so a very equal game. Of course, Man City are going to dominate the possession. That is what Pep wants to do. But Newcastle, where they're losing on the possession, they're not losing on shots and chance creation, and that's really important to keep that up. They've had 4 corners to Man City's 0. Their passes are obviously half of what Man City done. You'd expect that. Their pass accuracy is nowhere near as well. But tackles 6-5. And actually, Man City have committed more fouls. So look, very good half for Newcastle so far. We saw this with Fulham. We saw this with Fulham against Liverpool as well. You can allow these teams like Liverpool and Man City to have large possession, but it doesn't mean that they have to have more shots on goal, etc. They've been really good, Newcastle. Their game plan in the first 10 minutes failed. I think we can all admit that. The goal they conceded was really bad. Kevin De Bruyne could have made it 2-0, but from that point, I really do think that Newcastle got back into the game. Remember, Almiron missed an easier chance, and Callum Wilson missed an easier chance than the goals they actually scored. Although, to be fair, I think Callum Wilson's would have been offside if it had gone in. Newcastle leading 2-1. Cannot wait for the second half. Still would say it's a long way to go to say that Newcastle will win this game, but they need to keep the same game plan. The onus is now on Pep Guardiola to change it, because I personally do feel that half is not a smash and grab. That is a completely justifiable scoreline at half time. And yes, Man City have had the possession, but Newcastle have looked very dangerous every time they've attacked, and they've attacked as many times as Man City has. Now, Man City, for me, Amanda says the referee's been poor, and Igor says St. Maximum is amazing. For me, and it's one of the big talking points about signing a player like Erling Haaland. He is not Jesus. He is not Sterling. He is not an Aguero. He is not a low centre of gravity player that's there to play little 5-yard passes, intricate triangles. That's not Haaland. He's big. He's a big, fast unit. And I don't think Haaland at the moment, he may become it. Look, he may become it. But at the moment, he's not that little Jesus player that, you know, links the play up and little 5-yard passes and, you know, little flicks and this, that and the other. Haaland is about power. And we've seen the advantage of Haaland. We saw it in the first half 2 or 3 times. Lovely balls from Gundogan or Bernardo Silva or Foden or De Bruyne. They can slip it in behind the back four. Haaland explodes onto it, and if he gets there first, we know he's got the finishing power like he did against West Ham a couple of weeks ago. But does that make does that make Man City a little bit one-dimensional? I don't think, well, as I said before, we haven't seen any corners from Man City, and I think a lot of that is because their attacks are very explosive. If you think about the chance for De Bruyne, you think about the chance for Foden, they were in behind as well. We're not seeing a lot of Man City final third possession and patience. It's very explosive in the final third. They're looking for that killer pass to get Haaland in, and it's not very Man City-like, really. Man City are very patient around the back four a lot of the time in traditional previous seasons. So it's a bit of a new Man City, but I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. I still think that they will create a lot of chances. What's your predictions for Man United versus Liverpool? Says Sood. Look, you've got to be honest. I'm not, and I don't think any Man United fan is like this. I'm not just going to say United are going to win because I'm a United fan. I think Liverpool will win, and I think Liverpool, especially if Man City drop points today, the amazing thing is, and look, I don't think Man City are going to lose, but if they did lose, they've got 6 points from 9. If Liverpool beat Man United tomorrow, they've got 5 points from 9. They're 1 point behind City, so things can change very, very quickly. And I just don't think Liverpool will be losing tomorrow. But having said that, if Newcastle can beat Man City, and they are at the moment, then why can't Man United beat Liverpool? Because Newcastle play as a team, basically. I've answered my own question. Jesus is an exceptional striker. What a loss for City and a game for Arsenal, says None. I've spoken about this. I was on the Ben Foster show a couple of weeks ago, and I was talking with Ben Foster and Tubes, and I think Wen Thogden was on the week before, and they were waxing lyrical about Man City, saying how good they are, and I said, I haven't watched them yet. This is the first time I've watched them, but I think there's a vulnerability to Man City. And they were like, what do you mean? And I said, I think there's a vulnerability to Manchester City because they're not as strong as they were last year. Like, Sterling's gone, Zinchenko has gone, Jesus has gone, and somebody else has gone, haven't they? Fernandinho's gone. And those 4 players may not be the superstars of the Man City team. They're not the Bernardo Silva or the De Bruyne, but they are very good players. And you've seen Zinchenko and Jesus at Arsenal. They're still very good players. Yes, they've replaced them with Calvin Phillips and Alvarez and Haaland, but I think there's going to be an adjustment period for Man City. And they may come back and win this game 5-2. And they may go on and win every bloody game till Christmas. They're capable of doing that. But I don't agree with people when they say Man City are going to run away with it. Because I don't think Man City at this point, just like Liverpool, are as strong as they were last season at the end of it. Liverpool had Mane, and they had a rhythm. Man City had a rhythm. And I think the teams of Liverpool and Man City at the end of last season are stronger than the Man City teams at the start of this season, because I think there's an adjustment period. They've got new players, both of them, and it's going to take a little bit of time. Of course, Liverpool haven't got the volume of new players. They've got Nunez and the lad from Fulham, but Man City have got a few new players. They've lost a few players, and I do think that there is a vulnerability to Man City, and I hope that Newcastle can take advantage of that and get the points, because it will make the Premier League really exciting. 2 yellow cards for Newcastle, as you can see there. A goal for Wilson and a goal for Almiron on their shoulders in the front 3. Remember, our stats carousel updates in real time. So Man City, goal for Gundogan on his left shoulder, yellow card for Cancelo on his right shoulder, and a substitution. You can see the red arrow on Diaz. He came on for Aki in the first half. So that's how it updates on the carousel. If they've got an arrow, they've come on. Cards on their shoulders, goals on their shoulders. That's where we are with that. We've also got the stats, as we've seen before. They update in real time. And that league table is a real-time league table. So at the moment, Man City, after 3 games, would have 6 points because they're losing. obviously, by the end of the game, if they get a point, they go up to 7 points. If they win, they've got 9 points. So it's real-time stats for you on the left-hand side. Make sure you subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. It is half-time at the moment, FIFA. Please do subscribe to the channel, bottom right-hand corner. You're very welcome on That's Football, as you know. We're currently only 500 away from 740,000. So please do subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. Mantra says, I love that we are above City as it stands. People were trying to come back. Come January, grass ain't always greener. There we go. Do you think Haaland will get a red because the two big signings, Koulibaly and Nunez, already got a red card? Haaland get one, it will be incredible, says Ghost. I don't really know what Haaland's disciplinary record is like, actually. Maybe you do. Maybe you can let us know about that. I don't know necessarily what his disciplinary is like. But for Newcastle, so far it's been I wouldn't say the perfect game, but it's gone to plan. Well, it didn't go to plan going 1-0 down, of course. But what I mean by that is that they went 1-0 down. They get it back to 1-1. They then go 2-1 up. And then they get to half-time still 2-1. It's about targets and milestones for Newcastle now. They've got to, in the second half, they've got to maintain this discipline. Defensively, they can't make mistakes. I mean, look, Botman made a big mistake and Gundogan could have made it 2-2. So they've got to stay switched on at the back. I think they've switched off a couple of times, switched on, organised at the back, and then they've got to continue to do what they've done really well in the first half, which is to keep attacking Man City in the way that they have. Direct, get to the byline, put the crosses in, create the chances, move the ball quickly, and it's caused them problems. What Newcastle cannot do in this half is sit back and try and defend the lead. They've got to ask the question. Man City's defence looks vulnerable. They've got to go for the third goal. Because if they get the third goal, they've probably got the result today. So really, really interested to see how Newcastle approach it. Man City, I think the bench is going to be key. I don't know what the Man City bench looks like. I know they've got options. Of course they have. But let's have a look at what options they've got. Kelvin Phillips. Obviously, Ruben Diaz is already on. Alvarez, Mahrez. And then a lot of young players, to be fair. So, yeah, Man City's bench does not look as strong as it maybe did last year, again, because they've sold so many players. I mean, is that a problem for Man City? Is the depth there? Who's missing through injury? Grealish. Yeah, there's a lot of young players there for Man City. Mahrez is always a threat, but actually, looking at that bench, they've got Mahrez, Alvarez, and, I mean, they're good players, but maybe Man City's bench is not as strong as it was as well. Who would you say is United's best player? Says Skick. I don't really want to talk about Man United at the moment. Don't really want to talk about Man United at the moment. Yeah, I'm not comfortable to talk about Man United. I'll tell you when I will be. Don't forget, tonight, 8 o'clock UK time, I'm live on the radio, TalkSport, national radio, 8 o'clock tonight. We also stream on the TalkSport YouTube channel. We will be talking about Man United on there. We're talking about the Glazers, we're talking about Chelsea, and anything else you want to talk about, because it is a call-in show as well. Make sure you get involved with that at 8. Live on the United Stand with the Forum as well. We've got Ricky on tonight. If Man United beat Liverpool, we go above them. Would that mean Liverpool are worse, says Jonathan? I don't think Liverpool are worse than Manchester United, just if we beat them tomorrow, but we would be better than them in this season, just like Arsenal are better than Spurs and Chelsea at the moment, because they're above them. But what you're doing after 3 or 4 games is not necessarily what you're doing after 20 games or 38 games. Haaland has never had a red, says Harry. So, yeah, I don't think Haaland's going to get a red, do you? Nunez's was totally deserved. I don't think... I've not heard anybody say that it wasn't. So, yeah, comfortably would say that. And just having a quick look at somebody somebody's just sent me. Okay. There we go. Right, let's have a look at some of your chats. How long until the match resumes, says Mercurium. I'd say it's starting about a minute, mate. About a minute's time. Thanks for the super chats, by the way. Really appreciate the support. And stupid question, Ronaldo is the best player, says CMU. Come on, Liverpool, tomorrow night, says Ewan. And does I tell you what I will say is this. I did celebrate the Newcastle goals, and I enjoyed them, because for the Premier League, it would be fantastic, just like it is for Liverpool, to drop points. We all very much suspect that Liverpool and Man City will be the 2 best teams in the Premier League, so it's always good when they get beat, because especially at the start of the season, because it allows you to dream a little bit longer that we might get a really exciting Premier League where it's not the same 2 teams running away. And I think if Man City do find a way of coming back here today, they probably will win their next 2 or 3, and they will be sat there with 18 points from 18 points. And it does get a little bit boring because it's a very competitive league this season. And I think there is, as we've seen with Chelsea, as we've seen with West Ham at the bottom with no points from 9, there are teams that can beat everybody at the moment. And you want that to be applicable to the whole league. And it's very important that Man City drop points as well as everybody else to make it a competitive league. I think we've got the best league in the world, but we don't want the best league in the world apart from one team who just runs away with it, because then you've got Bayern Munich, then you've got the Bundesliga, then you've got the French league. Pep might now be secretly wanting the Newcastle job for the owners. Unlimited checks, says Prince. Yeah, but you say that, and Newcastle haven't spent that much money this summer, have they? I mean, I'm not a Newcastle fan. I don't know how they're doing it. I don't know why they're doing it, but they've not really explored that. I've not really explored that, and I've not really heard anything about it. I did expect to see Newcastle go and buy some really big striker. I don't mean height, but no, it hasn't happened. Is it because of financial fair play? I don't know. They've got the money. Maybe Eddie Howe has said, I want to do a more steady build. Maybe I want to be faithful to the players that I've got. I don't want to bring too many players in at once. Maybe I want to do it gradually. But on the other hand, you look at this Newcastle side and you think, well, the one thing I would say about Newcastle, they're coming out for the second half. The one thing I would say about Newcastle is their bench isn't great. So if you're Eddie Howe, surely you'd want to bring a couple of players in just to add to that. I know they want James Maddison. I know they're looking at Harvey Barnes. And I think both those two, if you brought those two players in, brilliant signings, gives you first team and bench options increased. So maybe it's just a slow build with Newcastle, and it might not be a bad idea. But you look at the league this season, you look at how well Brighton and Leeds are doing, and you think, you know what? All right, not going to get top 4, I don't think, but you could get top 8, and that's a good start to the season. Right, we're just about to start the second half here. I hope it lives up to the first half because it was fantastic. There we go. We're up and running. Time is on the screen. Would Liverpool players manager get the same hate and media bias as the United equivalent? I doubt it. 100% Glazers out, says Jonathan. I think that Nunez would have been better for City and Haaland better for City due to Liverpool's speed and City's build-up. Would you agree, says Oliver. And Callum Wilson is the best thing that has happened to Newcastle since Alan Shearer. Deadly finisher. What a player, says Frentas. I said that at the start of the season. I think Callum Wilson will score 20 Premier League goals if he stays fit for every game, but he doesn't, does he? He always seems to pick up an injury. Yeah, I don't think Newcastle are going to sell Barnes, Maddison and Tielemans either, Zoomla. But they're the sort of players that I think Newcastle need. Newcastle are a bit like Arsenal. I mean, Arsenal, I think, have got a better side than Newcastle at the moment. But I still think that Newcastle need a bit of bench depth. You know, you look at their bench today and what are they going to bring off the bench? You know, they've got Longstaff, Lascelles, Ritchie, Kraft, Wood, Fraser, Murphy, Anderson. It's not really a quality bench, is it? But Newcastle on the attack again here with St Maximum and Kyle Walker. I don't know what Kyle Walker's doing there. He's surely fouled him. Given a foul, yeah. Yeah, make sure you subscribe, by the way, like Renate says. Thanks, Renate. Bottom right-hand corner to do it. We're on the road to 740k. We could hit it today. We're only 300 away now. Bottom right-hand corner to subscribe. You're all very welcome on That's Football, as you know. And big season ahead. So we've got our stats carousel. There it is, live updating as we go along. All this has been brought in because we've got the World Cup, haven't we, coming up? So World Cup Watchalongs. I don't know most of the players that are going to be playing in some of these games, so this is going to be really useful. It's a free kick for Newcastle, and it's a chance to whip across into the box. I'll bloody love it if I'll bloody love it if Newcastle go 3-1 up. Yeah, Walker was trying to get on St Maximin's back there. He thought he was a donkey. He's not a donkey. He's a greyhound. He's fast. Yeah, I'm looking forward to TalkSport tonight. I like the call-in. Love it. Hopefully, maybe some of you will call in. We'll be starting at 8 o'clock on the TalkSport YouTube channel and on the radio. Hoshin says Glazers out now and forever. Well, I'm going to have my say on the Glazers. That's the advantage of presenting your own show on live radio and national radio. I will have my say on that, don't you worry. You've got to use these opportunities. And I'll do it in a fair way, but the message will be good. You don't win friends with salad. I won't mind a salad now. I tell you what I feel like. You know, look, not everybody has a drink, and if you don't want to drink, that's up to you. I'm talking about alcohol. But if you do have a few drinks last night, sometimes the next day you have a bit of a craving for certain things. And I really would like a Caesar salad with anchovies. Don't ask me why. I'm not pregnant. But I really would like a Caesar salad with some anchovies on it. That would be nice. Best YouTuber, much love from Vegas, says Sleep Talk. Imagine living in Vegas. Love it. I've never been to Vegas. And I really want to go. And there's 2 big events coming up at Vegas. The F1 is there, I think, in 18 months. No, it must be less than 18 months because the Super Bowl is there in 18 months. I'd love to be there for both of those. I'd love it. I keep seeing all these other YouTubers who aren't as good as me, let's be honest. And I look at their Insta stories and they're like, oh, such and such brand has flown me out to the Super Bowl. And I'm like, no one's bloody watching you. You've hardly got any followers and you're boring. I need to be flown out to the Super Bowl or the F1 or, the World Poker Series or something like that. People would watch. I've got an audience. We'd be able to do a vlog or something like that. Do you think City's bench is good enough to slimy? No, I've been saying this, and look, maybe Man City are going to win every game. Maybe Man City are going to win the quadruple, but I think City are vulnerable. That doesn't mean they're crap. I just don't think they're not as strong as they were last season. They're not. Love a good Caesar salad, says T-Bone. They're not as strong as they were last season, Man City. Their bench is not as strong, and I don't think their first 11 is as strong. You can't lose people like Jesus, Zinchenko, Sterling and Fernandinho and instantly be as good as you were. It's disrespectful to those players who've been at the club for years, who are consistent, who know the club like the back of their hand. It's not... It's like, look, Diaz is brilliant for Liverpool, but when you lose Mane, he's been there for years. He's part of the furniture. There is an adjustment period. There has to be an adjustment period. Hi Mark, back in Qatar after going to Brentford and Old Trafford. Can't believe the players that play for this club. Do you think they'll play tomorrow? Says AMK. I'm hoping to see lots of changes. My favourite FIFA streamer, all the best from US. Also Ronaldo out, says Expense. You'll be out in a minute. A Nobby says Glazers looking to put new windows in soon. I tell you what, it is about United, but I think you can all listen to this. There's a break in the play here. So, Man United, the Glazers, I suppose, as the owners, they've done a lick of paint out of Old Trafford. They've painted the red bits red. It's only when they paint the red bits red that you appreciate they weren't bloody red in the first place. Because when red goes on, you can see the old colour, and effectively, it was pale pink. It was that long since they painted it. It was ridiculous when I was looking at it. I was like, that is red. The new paint is red and the old one's not. Here's Haaland. Lovely. Oh, Neil, I tell you what, you can say Haaland's going to be a flop. That was absolutely brilliant. Gets the ball, drives at the back 4 and then a wicked shot off his right foot. And I think the keeper saves it onto the post. It's lovely. What a save by Pope. I think he saves it. It's a brilliant shot by Haaland. What a save by Pope. He's tipped that onto the post. Oh, he's going to book him. I thought he got the ball here. Right on the edge of the box. It's John Stones, Pebbles. He's in the box. He's in the book. St. Maximum again. What a shot by Haaland. What a save by Pope. Oh, no, he doesn't get the ball there. John Stones gets absolutely none of the ball. Just shows you a good referee in there because I thought he got the ball. Thanks for the super chat from Ara. He says, how would you feel if United bought St. Maximum? We wouldn't. We wouldn't. They're not going to let him go. Grealish is nothing on Martinelli, says Zane. Jesus will get more goals than Haaland. Saliba will handle him, says Zane. I'd love to see Man City play Arsenal at the moment, actually. They're probably one of the teams that you'd fancy to beat them. Mark, come to KC to watch Patrick Mahomes over an international break. First pints on me, says Riley. Mate, I need to come to America and spend some time in America, and I do need to come in the autumn because it's the best time to catch all the sport, isn't it? I think the autumn is when you can catch ice hockey, NFL, everything, isn't it? Who's my best player in Fantasy Premier League, Darren? Watch out for Trippier here. He's got a good free kick on him and it's right on the edge of the box. I'll come back to that in a minute. It's very central. Yes! What a goal by Trippier! Oh, it's brilliant. I think you saw my boxer shorts. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. What a goal by Trippier. I said he can do that. He can. Top bins. Soccer AM style. He's put it in the bin. What a free kick. We could be on the edge of something here. This has been a Super Sunday already. West Ham beaten by Brighton. Leeds beat Chelsea. And Newcastle are 3-1 up against the champions at Newcastle. What a goal. What a game. What a next half an hour we've got. That free kick is delightful. What a goal by Trippier. Magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. Love this. Love it. Game on. Game on. Game on. 3-1. Come on. Come on, Newcastle. I mean, man, if there's one team that can come back, it's Man City. I mean, Haaland's just... What a save by Pope. The enormity of that save by Pope is huge, isn't it? It could have been 2-2. He tips it onto the post. They go up the other end. St. Maximin wins a free kick. And Trippier scores the free kick. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And what Scene says to the snide, there's a long way to go, but Newcastle have got a bit of breathing space now. To lose this game, they've got to concede 3 without reply. If there's one team that can do it, it's Man City. But I mean, I said before, even a draw would be nice. What Newcastle have got to do now is get the mentality and focus on still hitting Man City on the break. What a day for football, says Mantra. It's been absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. The Premier League is the best league in the world. Cross comes in from the corner. It's still in there. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. The best league in the world. Cross comes in again. De Bruyne. Get it out. United season ticket holder here. Before I move to the US, would happily buy you a pint and watch some American sports with you if you fly over, says Original Human. I'd love it, mate. Very glad Newcastle is winning, by the way. Thanks for thank you for the jump scare. This is Sunny. They're on the break again here. That's it. Arsenal are winning the league, says Zane. It's St. Maximin again. And Kyle Walker clears it. I don't know whether... I'm trying to see here. I don't know whether St. Maximin gets an assist because he won the free kick. I don't think he does. But he does. He's got 3 assists. Hat-trick of assists for St. Maximin. He's got 3 assists. He won the free kick as well. I took him out of my bloody team. Twatbridge. Make sure you subscribe, by the way, bottom right hand corner. We're really close to 740,000. Get involved on That's Football, the best watch along, the interactive watch along. And we've got our stats carousel there. As you can see, you've just missed it, but Man City are down in 6th with 6 points as it stands. If they lose this game, Man City are in 6th place with 6 points after 3 games. And what did everybody say? They're going to run away with it. Then Newcastle came to town. Well, they didn't come to town. They invited them to Toon. City in the mud at the moment, says Parel. Look, there's over half an hour to go. Man City are more than capable of getting 2 goals. In fact, I think they're capable of getting 3. And I just think, let's not pretend Man City are playing badly. I think Newcastle have played superbly well. For me, Pope and St. Maximin are probably the 2 best players on the pitch. What a absolutely brilliant save. It's 2-1 and Haaland drives forwards, hits a shot in the bottom corner, and Pope gets his fingers on it, tips it onto the post. That save, it could have been 2-2 there. When... I hope the whole season will be this entertaining. Well, this is what I mean, Sonny. Look at the league table there. I want that league table to be like that tonight. Arsenal, Leeds, Tottenham and Newcastle in the top 4 with Brighton in 5th. Love it. Would absolutely love it. And I would love it to stay like that. I want a competitive league. I don't want it to be Man City and Liverpool. I think it will be Man City and Liverpool. I still think Man City will win the league. But let's make it exciting as long as we can. And Newcastle have been so good on the attack as well. And remember, this Newcastle team went to Brighton last week. And Brighton, they got a good point there, but Brighton nearly beat them. Still a lot to go in this game. I could still see Man City getting a point. I could see Man City still winning it. I could see Newcastle making it 4-1. Long way to go. Newcastle just got to keep playing the game. At no point, if I was Eddie Howe, I'd be saying to those players, at no point do you adapt to your game plan. Keep the game plan the same. Working hard, hitting them on the break with pace. Let's keep at it. Another corner for Man City here. Yeah, Alicia's spot on. Some people don't realise the importance of that Pope save. If it stays like this, Nick Pope won Man City the game because it's 2-1 right after half-time. If Haaland puts that in the bottom corner, 2-2, Man City have got the momentum. Instead, fingertip save onto the post. Brilliant. Cross comes in. Goal! Oh, Pope again. Headed straight at the keeper. Gundogan. Oh, blocks, bodies, limbs everywhere. Another corner. They've took it short. Cross by De Bruyne. It's a good one. Get it out. Goal, Haaland. 3-2. Told ya. Fucking told ya. Half an hour to go. Long time to go. Haaland makes it 3-2. Game on. Well, it's only one more goal for Man City and it's a draw, Michael Owen said. I think it's Rodri who gets the assist. And that's what Haaland's made a career out of. Poacher's paradise. Been spending most of my life living in the poacher's paradise. Boom, left foot, roofed it. Bang, 3-2. I'll take a draw. I'd love it to end as a draw now. I still think Man City could go and win. I've got this feeling that Man City are going to win this. I think Jesus, in terms of what he could cost, be the greatest signing ever, says Zayn Miassi. On his left foot, bounced in front of him in the 6-yard box. Bang. It's over. He ain't missing that. Come on, Newcastle. You just keep your game going. You can still... Newcastle will still get chances. They can't be defensive. Still going to get chances. I think they're going to need another goal. I fancy Man City could get 4 here. I think Newcastle need another goal. Good play by Callum Wilson. Come on. Long way to go. Cracking match, says Milo. Yeah, whichever way it goes, and even if City win it, you can't argue. It's been a bloody brilliant game. 5 goals after an hour, and you know there's going to be more. And that's that ball in behind. And it's Haaland. Oh, great save by Pope. How are Newcastle getting caught in that situation there? Lovely ball in behind by De Bruyne. That's just a Haaland goal. They've got to stop. Teams have got to figure that one out. Maybe they're just not used to Man City doing that, but they're going to keep putting that ball through. What a save by Pope again. The ball by De Bruyne is brilliant. That explosive pace by Haaland. The centre-back probably fouls him a little. I mean, look, this is it. You can't get in that position. You can't get in that position, and lovely play by Pope, but God, teams have got to figure this out. Imagine Man United's high line, Maguire against Haaland. He'll score 50 goals in a minute. Pope's getting a statue. Brilliant performance. I'd have put money on Haaland scoring there. It's his signature goal. St. Maximum again. He's got to slip it. Little cross. Headed away. Cleared away. Come on, you want that. He wanted it. He didn't win it. Shit. This could be problems. If De Bruyne sees Haaland here, yeah, you've got to take the foul. He's got to take the foul. Is he going to book him? No. Would you have Pope as England number 1, says Joe? Yes, I like Pope. I just don't think it should be Pickford. I'd have Ramsdale or Pope over Pickford. Oh, what a ball. What a goal. Fucking hell. What a goal that is. Don't you just hate Man City? Fucking, it's just too good. What a guy. It's De Bruyne again. So, some twat in the chat said De Bruyne's gone missing. He's not gone missing at all. Got 25 minutes to go and it's 3-3. What a ball. Watch this from De Bruyne. Yeah, he's on. Trippier. Well, look at Trippier. Fucking Trippier there. Magic by De Bruyne, 3-3. Bernardo Silva with the finish. What a game of football. That pass is magnificent. And the finish by Bernardo Silva is immaculate. The Pope's not going to do anything about that. But from going 3-1 up, Newcastle have just completely lost it. Completely lost this game. I mean, Haaland should have scored anyway. They've had 3 massive chances from 3-1. And Man City have just gone up a gear. And Newcastle look like they've just completely lost their head. They're 3-1 up. And I think they think the game's over. They've got to get a grip here. There's only one team winning this. The mark of champions, says Helicopter. Yeah. Look, Man City have shown vulnerability. If you score 3 goals against Man City and you don't win the game, you've got to look at yourselves. De Bruyne shoots wide. Yeah, 3-1 down. The champions have gone up a gear and Newcastle have flatlined. They need a defib. Now Pope's gone down injured. No. No, mate. Don't you go off. What's wrong with him? I need to stretch. Bath says, I'm sick as fuck as a Newcastle fan. Yeah, but look, I said that, didn't I? I said at 3-1, I actually can see Man City winning this game. Look at the stats there. Since Trippier scored, Newcastle have had no shots. Man City have had 7 with 2 goals. I said this at 3-1. Newcastle had to keep the game plan the same and they've let it go. They've thought, oh, we've won the game. Let's keep it tight for 10 minutes. They've conceded 2 goals. But what a game. 25 minutes, you've got to fancy Man City to win this. Newcastle need to find, for half an hour, Newcastle with a better team. They've got to find that form again. They've got to believe in themselves again. This will be a stunning win for Man City if they get it. Absolutely stunning. Right, he's making 2 subs. He's bringing on Wood. Oh, why? Why would you bring on Wood? He's slow. De Bruyne is just world class. That's the problem, Abdu. Newcastle need to get back to creating chances again. They've just given the momentum away. Good play by... oh, no. You've got to get your passes right now. Got to get your passes right now. Crumpet says it'll finish 3-3. I'd be very happy with 3-3. But I actually do think that, you know, it's not rocket science to say that Man City are going to win this game. Why has Byrne headed it there? He's got a free fucking header to St Maximum and he heads it just... I'm going to win the header. Da, da, da. Newcastle need some possession. Look at this now. They're stretching the play. Bernardo Silva. Kyle Walker. De Bruyne. Cross. It's not going to go out. It's a throw in. Newcastle are already panicking. So Callum Wilson's coming off a Wood. Original Human says Newcastle are going to panic now. Thanks, Vandy Candy. Renate, Sally. No, I know what I'm going to do. So Woods on and Longstaff's on. Wilson and Willocker on. The stats carousel will update in a minute anyway. It's not looking good for Newcastle at the moment. It's not looking good. It's been a great game. It's been a great game. If I didn't really want Man City to drop points, I'd just be saying what a great game it is. But yeah, I don't want Man City to win for the good of the league. For the good of the league, I don't want Man City to win. But I can't see it. I can't see anything else really. Here we go. Good save by Pope again. Gundogan should have probably scored. He would have been offside. He would have been offside anyway. City are too good, says unpopular opinion. I don't think it's an unpopular opinion. I think they are too good at the moment. Newcastle are hanging on. I don't think they're going to hang on for 20 minutes. They've got to find some way of hurting this Man City side. We're only 70 subscribers away from 740,000, by the way. So please subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. Get involved with That's Football. You're all very welcome. Watchalongs, debates and all sorts on here. Wood goes up. Wins the throw-in. I'm really pleased for Nick Pope, though, because he's another player from Burnley, isn't he? That's been at Burnley for years, and everyone knows what Burnley's all about. It is a step up to come to Newcastle, especially the project that Newcastle have, and he's been really good. Good play by Wood here. This is what Newcastle need to do. Get into the final third, have a bit of possession. Lovely ball out wide to St Maximum. This is fine. Nice little 1-2. Good play. Oh, could have been so good. Oh, it's going to come free, Trippier. He's not going to win that. Throw in. Predictions for Wolves this season, says Matty. I was quite impressed with Wolves yesterday. You just got to get scoring some goals. Again, I think Wolves... I know they've had a bad start to the season, but I don't think there's a world of difference if Wolves get scoring goals between Wolves and Brighton and Leeds and teams like that. What's depressing is this is how Man United used to be. No lead was safe when United were down. How things changed, says Brian. Oh God, hold on a minute. My box is going to go off. Do you really like it? Is it? There we go. When your Skybox says it's been inactive, we're going to turn it off in 10 minutes. It's been inactive because I'm watching the bloody same channel, you prat. Here we go. Oh, no. It's all right. St Maximum's got it. That's got to be a foul. Why is he not giving a foul there? He's body checked him. He's got it back, though. 72. De Bruyne, look at the way that burst of pace. That'll be a yellow card. Yellow card for Trippier. He's giving him a red? Why? What is this referee on? Oh my Christ. Red? Red? Ref has just ruined the game. He's just ruined the game. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Never let him ref again. Never let him in the Prem again. Oh, that's not a red. That's not a red. That is not a red. He's tripped him up. It's not a red. He's not running through on goal. He's tripped him up. It's not a red. That's just terrible refereeing. What a stupid fucking decision that is. That is terrible. He's just ruined the game. What's this referee's name? That should be reviewed by VAR. Absolute. What possesses a referee to do that? You're refereeing one of the best games of the season and you decide to go for a controversial red. Fucking idiot. He's reviewing it now. If you review this and give a red, you twat. They're telling him to review it. It's not a red. It's not a red. He's tried to get the ball and he's tripped him up. It's not a red. Don't send him off for that. That's a yellow card, mate. That is never a red card. He has ruined the game if he stands by this decision. And Man City will probably win the game anyway, but they will definitely win the game. You cannot give a red card for this. He's just tripped him up. Yes, well done. He's changed it to a yellow. Changed it to a yellow. Fair play. Well done. Good refereeing. Fair play for reviewing it. Fair play to that man. Fair play to that man. Well done. Well done. That's where VAR works, because I still think Man City will win the game, but it was never a red. Never a red. And fair play to the referee. Because I've seen referees in the past who would be so up their own arse they wouldn't review that. We've had a great game of football. Let's not have it ruined. Let's not have Man City win it because of 10 men. Let's have Man City win it because they're Man City. Come on. I'd love to know why he thought it was red in the first place, though. I don't know what he thought he saw that nobody else saw. I mean, Trippier definitely tripped him up on purpose, but he's not running through on goal. It's not a professional foul. He's not tried to break his leg. He's just tripped him up. And sometimes you feel like it should be a red because it's cynical. But in that area of the pitch, he's not running through one-on-one on goal. So, you know, it's a yellow card. But I go back to it again. I don't know what he thought he saw. Yeah, and of course he's nowhere near the ball, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean it's a red. It's not a red because you're nowhere near the ball. He's basically tripped him up. He's purposely tripped him up. Like, that's not a red card. You don't get a red. Oh, you've tripped him up. Red card. It's not a red card for tripping somebody up. It's a foul. Like, it's a yellow card. That's what it is. Man City on the attack though. You sense the goals coming. De Bruyne has been brilliant. Oh, Haaland on the back post just puts it over the Denver bar. Yeah, if you think that's a red card, you don't know football. I'm sorry. I'd love to get an explanation. So, Trippier should have been sent off because he tripped De Bruyne up on purpose. Come on. Never heard such nonsense in my life. So, here's one that will sit you down then. So you know when it's on the halfway line and someone runs past somebody and they pull their shirt? Is that a red card? It's the same thing. You know, Trippier did not want De Bruyne to get away from him, so he tripped him up. It's the same as when someone runs past you and you pull their shirt or you trip them up. How many times have you seen a red card when somebody does that on the halfway line? Never a red card. You're an absolute fool, and football would be destroyed if things like that were a red card, which is why the referee's been told to review it, and it's why he's looked at it and gone, if I give a red card here, I'll never referee in the Premier League again. Anyway, you can't give Trippier a red card for tripping somebody up. It's in his bloody name. It's his signature move. It's like Sweet Chin Music with Shawn Michaels. Trippier trips. 10 minutes to go. Who's your man of the match? For me, De Bruyne has been fantastic. St. Maximum's been fantastic. Pope's been fantastic. $28,000 watching. What a game, eh? It's been brilliant. It's definitely a match of the day, isn't it? It's definitely one for match of the day. I think the day is for match of the day. You know, Sunday night match of the day can be a bit crap. I normally just put it on because I don't want to go to bed and go to work the next day. But it's going to be a cracking match of the day tonight. Brighton winning at West Ham. Chelsea getting stuffed by Leeds. Loads of goals again. 6 goals in this. 3 in the Chelsea game. Oh, ref. Linesman didn't see it. Linesman's not having any of that. Doesn't mean that VAR won't. Here we go, Man City. You know they're going to create a goal chance at some point between now and the end of the game. Took one for the team, Mark, says Beryl. Yep, exactly. Welcome to the Members Club, Fred. Please do subscribe, by the way. We're only about 10 away from 740,000. Thanks for getting involved. Here's Foden. He's going to whip the cross. Good clearance. Yeah, get it out. Noah says he thinks that Spurs are going to come second this year. I think tomorrow night we're going to see what Liverpool are all about. Look, they might lose, and maybe Liverpool are going to have a bad season, but I think if Liverpool do what I think they're going to do tomorrow, everyone's going to say Liverpool are back. Good block, edge of the box, 10 minutes to go. St. Maximum's going to get there. No, he's not. Kyle Walker's recovery pace. In a straight race, I don't think anybody's quicker than Kyle Walker, are they? Draw would be a fair result, says Matthew. Well, not necessarily. A fair result will be whatever happens in the next 10 minutes, won't it? I really do sense that Man City are just going to, at some point, De Bruyne is just going to find a pass that no one in the world can play. And although Newcastle have got a chance here, St. Maximum, he's got to play the pass. He's got to play the pass there. Yeah. Another corner. But I'll take the corner there, Longstaff. That's what it's all about. Get a bit of possession at the other end of the pitch. What a game, eh? What a game. Whatever way it goes, it's been fantastic. Have Man City made any subs? Newcastle have made 3. Man, he's not made any. Pep's not made any subs, has he? I've noticed that before with Pep. I mean, I know Diaz came on because Ake was injured, as it says there. You can see Diaz has come on with the red arrow. But he doesn't make many subs, does he? Pep. But I don't think his bench is that good. Almiron's come off. Jacob Murphy's come on. 8 minutes to go. It'd be a cruel end if somebody wins this late on. I do think a draw would be a fair result, but I just don't think it's going to finish 3-3. I really don't. So Trippier's got the corner here. Good header back. Burn. Or was it Botman? Botman bangs it over the bar. Never looked comfortable. Thanks for subscribing, Acid. Yeah, please do subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner. We're very close to 740k, on the road to 750. Thanks everyone for getting involved. Our next watch along now is not actually. We'll have some content going up for you during the week. We put like little debates and topics and things, and maybe some transfer news if anything happens. But our next watch along, because we haven't really got any midweek stuff worth watching at the moment. I'm not doing bloody Carabao Cup, Champions League, and all that will be kicking off soon. But our next watch along on here is probably going to be Arsenal at 5:30 next Saturday, because I'll be doing United stand tomorrow night, Liverpool, Man United, and then United stand Saturday lunchtime, Southampton, Man United. So next on here, I think, is Arsenal, Fulham on Saturday, and then Sunday I think we're going to do Forest, Spurs, and then we've got the midweek games after that. So thanks everyone for getting involved. Still plenty of time left in this, 7 minutes to go. Don't forget tonight as well, if you're in your car or you've got access to YouTube, TalkSport YouTube channel, I'm live at 8 o'clock to the Nation with the Mark Goldbridge Transfer Hub. We'll be talking about the Chelsea situation. Who's going to dive into the transfer window with a week and a half left? Obviously, Man United will feature. I want to talk about the Glazers and the protest and the silly money they're spending and why they're doing it. Join me at 8 o'clock on TalkSport tonight, live on YouTube as well. They've got a TalkSport YouTube channel. You can call in and have your say, and also I'll be interacting with the live chat as per usual. But Man City with 5 minutes to go. A bit weird, really. Man City looked like they were going to score every minute when it was 3-1. They get it back to 3-3, and for the last 15 minutes, it's been a bit better from Newcastle. Can they survive the next 5? Be a big point. It would be a big point. Be a big 3 points for Man City if they win. I think it's the difference between, no one's going to beat Man City this year to you can get at Man City. And I think it's really important for the Premier League that Man City don't win this game in the next 5 minutes. You want to feel that Man City can be beaten, and you want Man City, well, not beaten, but, you want to feel that teams can get something out of a game against Man City, but they have been very good second half. Foden picks it up on the left. Back to Gundogan. This is where they're dangerous, we know. They love it in these areas, Man City. Burn does well. Take your time. You've got a lot of time there. Take your time. Oh, he's lost it. Stupid. Oh, he's won the free kick. He must be knackered, Bruno Guimaraes. He stretches the calves. Lactic acid. Cramp will be setting in, but... who is the genius that thought playing United Liverpool on a Monday night was a good idea? Chiri, again, great point. I don't know why Man United Liverpool was being played on a Monday night. I don't know. Just answers on a postcard. I don't know why that's being played on a Monday night. That should be 12:30 on a Saturday, or 4 o'clock on a Sunday, or 2 o'clock on a Sunday. But Monday night, Man United Liverpool. I don't know what that's all about, really. Bayern are winning 7-0. Bayern are my tip for the Champions League. I felt like going for a bit of an outside of the box one this year, and yeah, don't worry. Keeper's got that. Oh my Christ! Well done, Nick Pope. It was a terrible back pass. It didn't have the weight, and I think Foden, if he'd read it, might have got it. Man City keep coming again. The way they keep hold of the ball and look after the ball, it's magnetic at times. There's almost a... They're mathematicians, the angles they work and how the ball moves, the weight of pass. It's hard to watch when you don't want them to win, but when you just appreciate the way they move the ball about, the spaces and patterns they play, it's amazing. And you just sense there's going to be a one-on-one in a minute. They're going to probe, and they're going to make a move, and they're going to find that pass. 87 minutes. I think the referee will add on at least 5. There's a long way to go yet. And Man City are in possession, but wasteful ball by Foden, but he wins it back, and now the centre-back's out of position, and De Bruyne and Pope, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. He doesn't deserve to lose this game. Man of the match, Pope for me. I probably just jinxed him, but he's been brilliant, Pope. I think De Bruyne has been brilliant. I think De Bruyne has been brilliant. I think St. Maximum has been brilliant. But this linesman's been shit. Yeah, but Pope has made some really big saves. Really big saves. He's been quick off his line, good on crosses, and made some big saves. 88 minutes. It's going slow at the moment. Oh, Newcastle win the ball high up the pitch. Bruno Guimaraes needs to find a pass here. Go to your left. Oh no, he can't go to his left back. Look at that. Look at the press from Man City here. I agree, Mark. Pope 100% man of the match, says Jokers. He's back with Edison. I need a stretch. We'll be talking about Anthony. Mate, that is a foul. De Bruyne has just tripped him up. How is he not given a foul there? They're going to bloody score. De Bruyne tripped him up. How is he not given a foul back there? It's a corner to Man City. I'm sure he tripped him up. Well, late corner for Man City here. Newcastle shouldn't be conceding from a corner. They have got the height. They've got enough players there. But they've got the ball in the net, Man City, but I don't know what happened. Mark, have you seen what Mendy did? Yep. A fair play to the Leeds lad as well, because Mendy, if I was running to close Mendy down, it would be in my head he's probably going to try and skill me. Mendy does do that a lot, so he gambled on it and it worked. Yeah, 5 minutes added on. Here's Bernardo Silva. You've got to go to him. Another corner. Man City are pushing here. What is Guimaraes doing, juggling the ball on the edge of the box there? You've got to clear that, mate. They're under right pressure now. Pope's got that. 4 minutes to go. Well, I don't think Man City have made a sub. So I don't know where he's got 5 minutes from, actually. David says it'll be 5 minutes or until City score. Thanks everyone who subscribed, by the way. We've hit 740k. Appreciate that. Lovely take by Wood. Come on. Need a bit of... Newcastle haven't really done anything for a while. Good play by St. Maximum. Win a corner, mate. That's what I'd look to do. The referee is a joke. I can't believe he's not given a foul there. He's going to book Joel Linton now. Jokers, thank you very much. I think the refs lost control of this game. St. Maximum was definitely fouled by Kyle Walker. There's a Newcastle player down injured here. I don't know what's going on there. Let's have a look. So, I thought Joel Linton gets the ball on Haaland as well. Maybe not, maybe not. No, he doesn't get the ball. Again, I apologise. The angle's not great. So we're going to get a lot more added time here. Still time for City to win this. I don't feel like Newcastle have a winner in them anymore. I think that time is gone. Newcastle miss John Joe Selvey, says Zion. Thank you very much. Welcome to Members Club, Dylan and Jokers. Thank you very much. Stoppage in the game at the moment. It's a head injury. Is it Longstaff? Is it Burn? No, it's Burn. It's Burn. So, I don't know whether they're going to do a concussion protocol here. It doesn't look great. Might have to come off. So, yeah, I think he thinks he's going to have to come off as well with a concussion. It's a shame. It's a bit of height gone. So still probably got another 4 minutes to go in this. As Burn comes off, I think St Maximum's coming off as well. I don't know. Thanks to everyone who's tuned in, by the way. Make sure you subscribe. Really enjoyed it. What a game it's been. However it ends up, it's been a fantastic game, and nearly 30,000 watching. Premier League's been fantastic this weekend, especially today. The Sunday games have delivered, and however this ends up, it's been a cracking game. It's not 4-3 because the game isn't even being played at the moment, so it would be a miracle if it was 4-3. And we've not even started up again yet. So it's hard to tell now how long's left because we've had the 5 minutes. And I think there's probably another 3 to go. It's amazing, absolutely amazing that it was 3-1. In the space of about 5 minutes, it was 3-3. There was still 25 minutes to go, and you thought Man City are going to create loads of chances, and they really haven't in the last half an hour. So you've got to give it a bit of credit to Newcastle for getting back into this, because they've probably stopped. Well, they've not stopped it for good, but to this point, they've done a very good job in preventing Man City creating chances, but they're on the attack now. Foden's got it. This should be it. Great block, and Newcastle clear, and St Maximum. He's all on his own. He needs a pass. What the fuck was that? That was tired. Newcastle have committed players as well. It's a shame from St Maximum there because he's played a silly pass, and now Man City are on the attack. I still think we've got a couple of minutes to go, and now Cancelo's got the time. Whoa, good cross. Good interception. Comes to Foden. Whips it across. They've got lots of men forward. Kyle Walker. He's overhit that. Pope's got it. It's not over yet, but it's in the hands of the keeper. I still think there's probably another minute or 2 to go. It was a long head injury. "97 minutes. Could be another couple of minutes to go. Pope's going to go long. Ref's going to play on. Got to win this ball. Oh, go on. Good clearance. Referee's still not looking like he's going to blow. I think he's got another couple of minutes in this, you know. He's not ready to blow, is he? I'm keeping my eye on the ref. We're going to get to 98 minutes here. Gotta be about now. Pope's up in the air again. He's got hold of it. Come on, ref. You've got to be thinking about blowing now. 98 minutes. I think the head injury was about a minute and a half in. My man of the match, Pope. And I think he's blown, has he? Has he blown up? Yeah, he's blown up. Great result. Great result. Absolutely fantastic from Newcastle. What a game. Great point for Newcastle. Great game. And they deserved it. And Nick Pope, man of the match for me. Thoroughly enjoyed that. And great game, as I said. And great advert for the Premier League. And it just shows you as well what I've said. I've said this before, and I think I've been proved right. Man City are vulnerable. There is a vulnerability to Man City. They've gone to Newcastle. They've drawn. It was a fair result. They're a very good side, Man City, but they are vulnerable. You can get at them. They've just conceded 3 goals. And to be fair, Newcastle could have had more. So, and I tell you what, though, the big moment for me, if the referee doesn't change his mind on that red card, Newcastle lose that game. So I just want to give a shout out to the referee as well. I think he got a lot wrong, but if he'd have stood by that red card with 20 minutes to go, Man City win the game. So that rescinding of the red card made a big difference as well. But what a game. Really enjoyed it. What a weekend it's been for the Premier League as well. We've still got Man United Liverpool tomorrow night. I'll be doing that on the United Stand. On the United Stand at 7 o'clock in half an hour, we've got the forum, and then 8 o'clock on TalkSport YouTube channel. It's called Goldbridge on TalkSport National Radio. We're also on YouTube as well, so make sure you put that in your diary. 8 o'clock tonight. Lots to talk about, some big topics to talk about as well, especially United, Chelsea in the last week and a half of the transfer window, and who's going to jump into it. Thanks everyone for watching. Really enjoyed it today. It's been a pleasure spending it with you, especially when it's a game like that. It really was fantastic. A 6-goal thriller in Newcastle. Fantastic game. And Arsenal sit top of the league after 3 games. There you go. Speak to you all in a bit. 7 o'clock on the United Stand, and we'll be live on TalkSport's YouTube channel as well a little bit later on as well. So thanks everyone for watching. Speak to you in a bit.